fridge from the Drunken Peasants podcast, and I've got some great news for you. We've updated the perks on our Patreon. That's patreon.com/DP. For as little as $1, you can get on the exclusive Patreon feed and have access to our private Discord server. At $5, you're going to get the monthly private show. For $10, you're going to get more private content with the monthly commentary. We'll watch a shitty movie or something and make you laugh. At $15, we're going to throw your name at the end of every regular episode. You're in the credits. At $20, you're going to get priority in our Discord Q&A sessions. All the other people will have to wait in line. You're VIP. At $25, hell, come hang out with us on Discord. We do a smoke sesh type situation, and it's a lot of fun. At $30, we don't play games, but we're going to do game night anyways. Me and Benjamin are going to sit down on the Atari and have some fun. You're welcome to play with us. At $50, you're going to get to the Hall of Fame. That gives you a special executive producer credit, as well as secret access to Ben and Billy's private vlogs. We did Portland recently, and it got super fucking weird. At $75, you're going to go into the chill zone. We're going to pimp out whatever it is you do to the big-ass Drunken Peasants audience. And if you're lucky, you can get one of those $100 levels for your own segment. Now, they're very limited, and they might not even be available right now. So keep an eye on that. Get in. Come on to the Drunken Peasants podcast. Be a peasant for now, forever.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants podcast.
Say, man, you got a joint? No, you know. It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Oh, shit! Oh, God! All right. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants podcast, episode 436. Man, I used to know just automatically. I actually kept count in my head at one point, and now
you know why you don't know anymore?
Probably because I smoked a lot of weed. And
I
drank a
distract
lot.
you, Benjamin.
You are distracting.
I distract you all the time.
I'm always I'm trying to figure shit out, like I'm doing this and that. I'm trying to work things out, and Billy's like, "Look at this, look at that, man!
Yeah.
Oh, holy shit! Hellman is uploading."
Oh no!
Oh my god! Hey,
I bought
guys.
a bunch of green tape.
What's the Pee Wee Herman, the genie, Jambi?
Jambi.
Shakaleka hi, shakahiny ho.
Mecca lecca hi, mecca hiney ho.
So Ben, I'll be like on my phone looking at some dumb shit. You'll be trying to set up the show, and I'll be like, Benjamin, look at this, look at this.
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, yeah, that's cool.
So I found this new app, right? It's called Wish. Have you guys ever used Wish?
Yeah, I've ordered a few things off there.
Was it good?
Like, you know what you're getting, right? You know what you're getting.
Because I've been trying to talk Ben into going halvesies with me on an anime sex doll. I can show them this, right?
Yeah.
This anime sex doll. It's only 3 feet tall. Benjamin, it's the description. The description for the doll says, "Give you a crazy reason for me. The one single, too hard. Hands 2 beverages, buy one instead of a Miss Right. 2.
What?
Travel in a bag. Health prevent derailment. Happiness is everywhere. 3. The wife is pregnant. For the next generation at the same time does not affect the spice between husband and wife. The wife is pregnant. The husband must choose. 4. Friends and friend's birthday. As a birthday gift, young should be the pursuit of stimulation on the spot.
What the fuck is this?
On the spot to open more funny. 5. There are many reasons to buy, and there is always one for you." So Ben, I'm saying, man, I've had Wish for like a week now. I haven't bought anything. I don't even know if anything is worth buying on this website.
It's crazy. What? That's a description that's supposed to make you want to buy something?
I think it's fucking hilarious. I want to propose a new segment.
Yeah.
I want the audience right now, if you guys use Wish, find the funniest Wish ads and clip that shit and send them to us, because I want to do 3 wishes. 3 wishes.
Just an FYI though, if you're gonna order off Wish, like every time I wanted to buy something off there, I found it cheaper on like Amazon and shit. So they're like the more expensive for the same thing.
Are you this girl? This anime love doll is only $185. It's only $185. It's
How
3
adult
feet
rides
tall.
away though?
I think it's weird enough that people want to fuck cartoons.
What? But this is a doll. This is a real doll. Look at her.
Less paper cuts, I guess.
They had a fucking they had a turkey sex doll. Wasn't it a turkey? It
wasn't a turkey. It was a body, but the body was positioned in the shape of a Christmas turkey. There was no head. The arms were tucked in. It was on its knees, kneeling, ass up in the air, ready for the stuffing. And it looked like a damn Thanksgiving bird, but it was a human body. I'm telling you, Wish. I don't know if I'll ever buy anything from Wish, but I am laughing every time I look at this damn app. And this is not a paid endorsement, but it should be, because I swear I just sold everybody on this app. It's so stupid.
It is.
I love
this
it.
is the first I've ever heard of it.
I found it like last week, and I've just been checking it randomly, and it always suggests the weirdest shit to me. It knows me.
I wish you just wouldn't have even showed this to me.
Because you want to buy the sex doll, don't you? You want to buy it.
The pink shirt thing was even more disturbing.
Yeah. There was this pink shirt. And the history of pink shirts is only crazy people wear pink shirts.
Yeah.
This one was like, it was like a $50 shirt marked down for $10 on Wish. And this woman's like, I bought this shirt for my husband and he looks great in it. And he's wearing it and it's like not ironed.
He looks like he hates his life.
Yeah. He looks like an angry G-Time Johnny. And he's wearing this pink shirt and he's like,
he looked a lot more cleaned up than G-Time Johnny.
well, of course, because he's wearing a pink shirt. He had this look on his face where he's like, I'll fucking kill you, woman. You don't put this picture online. But she did. It's so good. There's so much good stuff over here. I'm dying every time I swipe. I see something else.
Two announcements today, really quick. So we met a Patreon goal, and the goal was that we'd get a website. We finally have a website. Here it is. It's drunkenpeasantspodcast.com or drunkenpeasantspodcast.net, whichever you prefer. And check it out. It's a really basic website right now, but we actually have one. We had a goal on Patreon for like 3 years that we would get a website, and we just never got one. And we wanted to have this really amazing website. It just never happened. So now we have a very basic website that we're going to expand upon, and our next goal is 5,500. And if we hit 5,500, we're going to bring back the wiki and put it on the website.
Oh, wow.
So the website will be part wiki, and then it'll also be a hub for pretty much everything. We're going to start posting a calendar on there.
A cheesecake calendar? Are you going to have trap band poses? Like, where do I click right now to see trap band laid out? Sexual.
You can.
Is he sexual?
That's behind the paywall.
Oh, wait. Let me get behind them walls. Them paywalls.
Yep. So,
Nasty, man.
Yeah, and only other announcement is we're actually close to our next goal. Our next goal is 5,000. We're like $50 away from it. If we hit that, we bring back the individual Brett Keane segment situation.
Search for work.
Yes. Do it.
That's the only thing, it's the only thing that it would take for me to bring it back at this point.
Gotta bring
Is
the
my
body
own
out the
desperation.
basement, man.
Is he even still around? Like, did he leave finally?
No, but he's got like a decade's worth of videos floating around out there, so it's never gonna end.
I've got a man on the scene down in Festus, Missouri, and he's been driving by Brett Keane's house once a night, checking on him, making sure the mac and cheese is fresh. Things are gonna be okay.
God.
I don't think he likes it fresh. I think he likes it leftover,
He did.
microwave.
Nice incorporated and congealed.
Little bit moldy. Yep.
Yeah, a brick of congealed mac and cheese. Eat it like a fucking protein bar.
Oh, also,
That's not the taste. Yes.
other announcement, Friday is the 6-hour show starting at 2 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time and going on for 6 hours after that. We've got Joe. He's going to come in. We've got a few other people that are going to show up.
Special guests.
I thought I saw Digby the Goat in the chat. He said he wanted to come on, so we'll probably bring him on. A few other people. Should be a good time. Don't worry, we won't bring in people you don't like, meaning women.
That's not true.
Girl Does Rant is like one of the few women that can be on the show.
I'm bringing in my sex doll that I bought from Wish.com.
Because you guys don't classify me as a woman. It's fine.
I mean, you have boobs, so that means woman.
That doesn't mean anything anymore.
You're classified.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. And that's about it. Let's get into it. All right, so here it is.
For any entity to be considered real, it must be among us in the physical world. This would explain objects moving by themselves.
This is a young G-Time Johnny.
I think it's Caden Calger.
No fucking way.
We just got a Patreon pledge that I'm pretty sure puts us up
Whoa!
over
Wow.
the situation.
Digby. It's Digby. I had him on the Altered Perspective, the last episode that we did. And, you know, it was pretty cool. Digby, he gets high off of, like, one puff of weed and, like, goes insane.
I hate when that happens.
Okay,
But
see, Ben, like you asked me before what the advantage of Twitch was. And while we're on the subject of like donations, I'll tell you right now, they have introduced an app now that viewers can send food to your door. Somebody
I've heard
on my
about
last
that.
stream, somebody on my last stream bought me sushi and had it sent to my door. They keep
Do you
your
have to
address
approve?
anonymous, obviously.
Well,
Do you have to approve it?
Yes.
Or does it just show up?
you have to approve it, and it's done through a third party, so they don't get, like,
dude.
your address or
Your
anything
info,
like
yeah.
that. Yeah.
I'm gonna do. I wish I wasn't on this diet. I would just do feeder sessions.
Oh, my God. You'd die.
Feeder
You would
donation.
die.
Oh, man, they dump money so hard at you. It's like, eat more. Die,
You know-
die.
So Digby gave us $75, so that means we're gonna shill his, like, whatever he wants sometime this month. He's gonna get to play Fortnite with us if he wants to. We're playing Fortnite on Thursday with patrons that are, I think, 35 and above.
Something around there. I just want to say though, I'm really good at the game, so you guys are all gonna get fucking owned by me.
And what's going on tomorrow night? You got something going on.
I'm doing a show in Seattle, Washington at the Chop Suey. I'm opening for MC Chris.
Yeah.
He's a cute
I
rapper.
haven't heard that name in a while.
Yeah. Yeah. So tomorrow, Billy's opening for MC Chris. May have to go there and get some behind the scenes footage for our $10 plus patrons.
I think you might have to go there and get behind these scenes, Benjamin.
Okay.
What's that mean?
So anyway, yeah, back to this guy.
We just went on a
Yeah.
tangent.
Since many happenings cannot be explained through our own means of explanation, to consider our own selves capable of making our own body active implies that there's an element at stake here which activates the processes.
This is a horrible monologue.
It also implies that it is a choice, just as the same way we can make our body more active by choice, we can make the body inactive.
He's crazy.
Is his dissertation on date raping? What is he saying right now?
Or less
Is he
active
listening
by-
to the script that he's reading?
I just want to know how Billy took date rape away from that.
Look at him. He's dressed like a frat boy with his shirt off.
Take me through your process.
He's
How did
talking
you-
about giving up the body. Like, dude, come on now. This guy obviously does things without consent. That's all I'm saying.
He's been drinking too. You saw him drinking a beer.
Yeah, this is a frat boy
Yeah, he's
right
on
here.
his second beer, man. He's about to pass out.
I'm just saying this is a less charming G-Time.
I can't stop looking at the hole on Hellbent's forehead. There's a fucking hole on his forehead. Yeah, I can't stop.
There's been rumors that I'm a hologram. I need to dispel those right now. That's complete bullshit. Continue with the video.
Just your voice. You use a voice modulator. Come on, come clean about that.
I'm not a CGI actor, please.
Ideation, to better put it. Does the death of our own brain or the control...
So troll or not a troll? I say
No.
Drunk. Is that an option?
yeah.
He's guilty.
Not a troll.
He's guilty.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Whatever he's confessing to, he definitely did it.
Oh, okay. So we're going to get into news in a second here, but before we do that, we're going to bring back this segment.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
So today on Cutting the Fat,
Why?
we have a story that's actually kind of relevant to the news right now because, as you've seen on the news recently, some black guys got kicked out of Starbucks. And
I got
people
kicked out of a
flipped
Starbucks.
Yeah. So we have a video of you getting kicked out of Starbucks.
So it's not a racist thing. People do get kicked. White people do get kicked out of Starbucks.
Yep.
I've been kicked out.
Your white privilege
You have
didn't
the
save you then,
You have
did
the
it?
video, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, show them. It's not a race thing.
It's a fat thing.
Yeah, it's a fat thing. Were those guys that got kicked out fat?
Not trendy enough for Starbucks.
Oh,
Just try to kick that guy.
I think
tried.
I got kicked out.
See, I was just minding my own business. I was minding my own business in the Starbucks.
It's not chat roulette. Chat roulette is dead. What? Chat roulette is dead.
This is so old. Chat roulette was like a website you go to and watch people jerk off.
Yeah, I remember that.
Don't tell them I can do
It probably
chat
still
roulette.
exists.
Oh, don't tell them.
Who is this guy?
Who's this guy?
Yeah, who
He's
is he?
actually a mutual friend of me, and your movie sucks.
Are you humping his ass?
I mean, I'm in Starbucks right now. Isn't that what you do in Starbucks? Isn't this how you
Can't
order a
imagine
macchiato?
why you got kicked out. I can't.
We're going to jail.
Also, it's good for Starbucks. It's a good look for them. They should play this as a commercial.
Yeah, you should be a representative. Man.
I don't know if you can hear what he said. He said, "You're the worst."
Yeah, I heard that. I heard that you're the worst. You butt fucked him on live. Wasn't this on TV in LA too?
This wasn't on TV. This was just on the website.
Okay. God.
Roulette until it came offline.
Until it came offline.
I have a way with words. Look at my big fat face. Do you think I've lost any weight?
Yeah, you have actually. Your face is not as wide as it used to be.
Can't tell. I'm very vain.
I think I dropped my ball.
Oh, here comes this guy to lay
here
down
comes
the
the
law.
muscle.
Smackdown.
I'm about to get in trouble.
Look at that look on his face, that determination.
That dude could not make you leave. He'd have to call the cops.
Look, this is obviously, a fat thing. It's because I'm fat. He didn't want me in Starbucks because I'm fat. I eat the same calories everybody else does when I order a Frappuccino.
Someone sent
Well,
in
in
a
your defense, you also butt fucked your friend, so it could be a gay thing.
Yeah, I'm sure like
They're homophobic?
I guess Starbucks isn't the progressive company that we thought they were.
Wow, Starbucks.
Sir, I'm gonna need you to tone down the behavior. You need me to go? I'll leave if you say battlecam.com. Just like that. I gotta leave? Yeah. You said I could stay. No. Hey, goodbye.
Someone gave us a 9/11 stream or super chat, and I'm just like,
What does that mean?
does that mean I have to spin the wheel? I'll do it. I'll do it later.
We never turned on 9/11 mode, so
Okay, all right. Maybe I'll turn it on later when we actually.
And
do
I've
this
decided
segment.
if you land on pass, that means you pass altogether because I'm not drinking anything for now.
Fucking baby,
Dude, you realize I am this close to being under 500 pounds right now?
Good job. Oh, also, I just found out today that Jimmy Dore's gonna come on DP. Even though a year ago I got drunk and challenged him to a fight.
I challenged
wanna
Anthony Fantano to a fight today.
I want to make amends with Jimmy Dore. We're gonna hug and make up.
We're gonna beat him up.
I saw you guys are trying to organize a Channel Awesome thing too. That should be interesting.
Yeah, because you know what? I have a friend online. He's been on the show before. I didn't know he was part of Channel Awesome because I just didn't know.
Well, there's so many fucking people over there.
And then he told me, and I was like, "Oh, cool." And then we found a few other people from there that were willing.
A lot of people.
do it,
a lot of people were
And you're
like
gonna get
throwing
Doug
shit.
Walker on.
I don't think he's gonna come on.
A lot of people were throwing shit at Channel Awesome, like they let some guy be a pedo for like a year of accusations before they shit canned him. Well, maybe they didn't know he was a part of Channel Awesome for an entire year because there's so many fucking people on there. I'm sorry.
Oh, this is okay. Well, that's the end.
Yeah,
of
that was the end of it. So, what do you think? Was I wrongly kicked out of Starbucks?
Manhandle you after that?
Yeah, he was a big guy, man. Hope he didn't hurt you.
I wanted to leave anyways.
Your coffee sucks.
Yeah, a little
Yeah,
bit.
But now we know.
I'm throwing myself out.
I support your right, Billy, to
Thank
fuck
you.
your friends in public.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I like how that guy was just a friend of a friend too.
Yeah.
And you felt it appropriate to butt fuck him.
He's
in Starbucks.
He's a mutual friend of me, and your movie sucks.
Yeah, Adam.
Adam.
Adam's
yeah.
also going to come on DP, or at least he said he would.
We're thinking next month.
Yep. So yeah. All
Honest
kinds
Red
of
said,
shit.
"That's not even close to what happened, Billy." Look, Honest Red, I don't know what happened. I'm not a fan. I haven't been watching Channel Awesome my entire life, so I don't really know what's going on. I have somebody who's talking down upon Channel Awesome. I'm like, tell me why I should be mad at Channel Awesome. Fucking tell me. And he was like,
I don't know.
Well, this guy killed himself because he was a pedophile 4 years ago. And I'm like, so why the fuck are we mad now? What the fuck?
Did you read like the 60-page document that they released on it?
No, because I'm not going to read 60 pages
Whoa.
about something.
It's too much work, man.
If somebody can't tell me in 3 sentences why I should read the 60 pages, I'm not reading 60 fucking pages. If they were like, oh, you got to read it.
I've watched like 4 videos upwards of 20 to 40 minutes, and one of them got it down succinctly and quickly, but most of it comes down to accusations and the way they handled people during the filming of those movies that they did, and just, a
Just
list
bad
like 20
business.
different things, right? And
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It sounds like a lot of fucked up shit went on, but I mean, is everybody just gonna nail Doug to the cross? I don't think they have him
because of
down
the
for
way-
anything other than being a bad businessman.
Because of the way they handled the set in those movies, those weren't movies, for one. Those were fucking fanfic with no fucking fans. It was bullshit. So if they thought they were a part of some big fucking movie and they had to be treated like they were Hollywood and have their own dressing rooms, then there's some delusional motherfuckers.
So when they come on here, are you going to say that?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, I can tell you straight up, when I signed on for the Planet Dolan thing, I was like, now is my time. Base time. I'm gonna be a fucking PewDiePie. Hell yeah, millions of dollars in my bank account right now. Hell yeah.
There's my Tim.
You know what else I forgot? Another person who's coming on Monday. Dick Masterson's coming back.
Oh,
And I'm going to be on his show the Sunday before that.
bro.
The Dick Show.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
gonna be
That
fucking
guy
fun.
always seems all right to me. I hadn't heard nothing bad about him.
He's pretty awesome. I got to hang out with him when they came to Portland.
I'll be honest with you. All I've really ever heard about Dick was from Maddox, and he sounds like a terrible guy.
I used to read Maddox's website, and then
Me
I
too.
stopped. 'cause I got bored.
Everybody has. And
Everybody
it's not
did.
to say like he's not a good writer and stuff like that, you know? I mean, he has some sort of ability.
Well, he's not good at writing lawsuits, so maybe he should work on his legal,
Yeah,
expertise.
his lull suit.
More people are siding with me on the homophobia of Starbucks. I think we might have a lawsuit of our own.
Because it was two
There you go.
it was just two men trying to make love.
it was just 2 cute
Yeah.
boys having a fuck in the middle of Starbucks, and they kicked me out. Wow.
I like how they kicked you out, not him.
Wow.
Beautiful
The other-
moment. It's a beautiful emotional moment, and they judged you for it. I don't like that.
It's not fair.
All right,
I'm
so
behind
here's
Billy. I'm behind you, like you were behind that other guy.
Thank you.
Starbucks is a local company in Seattle, and it's really weird because whoa, holy shit.
Nice.
Stephen Finn, thank you, man. Damn, we're getting closer. We're getting closer to this other goal.
What, the wiki?
Yeah. I mean, that brings us way closer. But yeah, I saw in the news this morning, like the CEO of Starbucks flew to Philly today to like deal with this shit.
Damn.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Was it West Philadelphia?
Or he made a statement or something. Maybe he did go there. They were talking about it on the news this morning.
West Philadelphia. Damn, it sucks. I got kicked out of my own Starbucks, chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool.
Philadelphia tonight performing damage control. The coffee chain is facing protests and boycott threats after 2 black men were arrested for not making a purchase and refusing to leave the store. Michelle Miller reports from Philadelphia.
I didn't refuse to leave.
Yeah,
I don't eat it. I don't go to Starbucks often enough to know this, but like, do you have to get a coffee if you want to sit inside?
It's loitering. It's loitering if you're not a customer. So I mean, yes, they can have you removed from the store.
If you go in there,
hold on. The thing I don't know though is, were they warned before the police were called, or were they just like, call the cops? Like, were they too afraid of them? They're like,
going to call the cops. Okay.
There's black guys in here and I'm scared. Yeah.
I think it's nice that the girl from the Wendy's logo is there to support them.
Frappuccinos, come get a Frosty. Activists upset over Thursday's incident protested inside the coffee chain this morning and outside this afternoon, calling it a clear case of racial profiling.
Well, there's another Starbucks like across the street, so this doesn't seem very effective for shutting them down.
Yeah. Oh man, there's Starbucks. There's so many Starbucks. It's insane.
We at Starbucks take this matter very seriously. So for the next 30 days, we'll be only serving black coffee.
There's a shopping center. There's a shopping center in Bellevue, where there's a Starbucks all the way on one end of it. And then there's a Starbucks inside of the grocery store that's in the middle of the shopping center. And then all the way on the other side of the shopping center, there's a third Starbucks there.
Yeah.
There's fucking Starbucks everywhere.
Wait a minute. So these guys, okay, so they're sitting around. They don't buy anything. They're presumably asked to leave, maybe. And then they're arrested outright. Like, why does that feel like such an extreme jump? You know what I mean? Like, something tells me you don't go from just like, please leave, assuming that they were asked to, which I'm going to assume that they were. Okay. You don't go from just like, please leave to, okay, call the police without something happening in the middle there to incite
so that. Something happening,
like a
girl.
They're like, they're loitering.
That something happening was them being black. This is racism.
Okay.
Shared millions of times on social media, the video shows 2 black men handcuffed and arrested for sitting at a Starbucks without buying anything.
Bike cop.
They claim they were there for a business meeting and were waiting
let them sit in the fucking rear tire
to the police station.
For real. That's worse. That's worse than anything. You're getting hemmed up by bike cops. You got to sit on the fucking handlebars and ride home.
For someone. Starbucks says the employee who initially complained to police is no longer at that store. CEO Kevin Johnson apologized and traveled to Philadelphia.
Yeah, he did go to Philadelphia. Holy shit.
Well, you know,
it's a long way to travel to apologize for something.
I was looking for a vacation to see the Liberty Bell anyways. Oh, yeah.
I can see Michigan sucks ass.
I'm on a green screen, and I feel like I look less stupid than those people in the bicycle helmets.
Where he plans to meet the 2 men.
What happened and the way that incident escalated and the outcome was nothing but reprehensible.
Where's my apology, Kevin Johnson?
If they were white, would this have happened?
Yeah, it would have happened. I got kicked out and I'm white.
You can't prove either way. It's totally hypothetical. you can't say that in that exact situation with those exact people there, if one thing would have been different, that you know exactly what would have happened.
Ben, I can actually tell you that that's exactly how it went down, because never before has a pair of black men walked into a Starbucks and not bought anything. That's never happened before.
Right.
So we're on an unprecedented timeline. All right?
Oh, I know for a fact that if they were white, they could have just sat there. Who fucking knows? I mean, being white isn't the only factor. What if they were like, I mean...
Well, look, Starbucks is lined with cameras. That place has cameras all over the place, so...
Yeah, where's the footage? Look, I mean, if they have an actual policy that you can't, stay there without buying something, and they're asked to leave and they don't leave, then yeah, at that point, the store is fully within their rights to have them thrown out.
They're trespassing at that point.
Yeah, and if you're going to be a cunt about it and you're not going to leave, then fuck you.
Yeah, I mean, like...
No matter what skin color you are.
A lot of stores do the, like, we reserve the right to refuse service to anyone. That means they can kick you out for any reason they want.
I'm going to give you a little race realism and tell you why this would never happen to a white person. Because a white person genetically cannot walk into a Starbucks and not purchase at least a biscotti. They're too delicious.
This is provably true.
Those young men.
Stuart Cohen represents the two men.
Even if the charges get expunged or relieved, it does follow you for the rest of your life.
You know what, Starbucks? You know what I think you should do? This is just a little piece of your reparations for this mess you made. I think if a young person walks into a Starbucks and they're not buying anything, you just give them a small cup of black coffee. Just give it to them. Give them one little cup.
These guys are going up against a huge corporation, but, they could get a settlement out of this, especially with the way they're...
It's a great time to be playing the race card.
I think they're going to settle out of court.
Give me $10,000 and I'll shut the fuck up now, and they'll probably just throw it at him like, please.
The CEO flew from Seattle to Philadelphia to do damage control for this. They're going to settle out of court. They don't want to fight this. They're going to give in. These guys are going to get paid. They just hit the fucking lottery. This could be the best thing that ever happened to them, honestly.
They're probably turning down money because they're like, oh, you know what? If we turn down like the first, second, and fifth offer, they're going to break and give us $100,000 to shut up and go. But
when I got kicked out of Starbucks,
and we appreciate that Starbucks understands that.
Look at other companies and how they're getting hung, drawn, and quartered for that kind of stuff. No one's going to take the risk. Not even a major company like Starbucks. Not right now.
Do you think it's too late for me to jump on this when I got kicked out?
You didn't get arrested.
But I got kicked out.
That doesn't fucking matter. They're suing because they got arrested.
I was asked to leave. That was earlier that day.
Oh.
I don't know, man. Tape. This is the thing, right? Like, Starbucks has free Wi-Fi. I don't know if there's a sign on the door that says free Wi-Fi for customers, but it says free Wi-Fi.
Well, you're not supposed to be there unless you're a customer.
Is that for sure? Because I've seen so many people walk in and just sit there and treat it like their fucking office and not buy anything.
Well, they're not supposed to do that.
I don't know. I think we have to see how this plays out.
Kim is a Philadelphia City Councilwoman.
Starbucks is an example and an indicator of what's happening all across the city of Philadelphia and across the country, frankly.
Okay, you may be a store man, but you're not.
Today, a video surfaced on Twitter that was shot in January, showing police in Los Angeles confronting a black man who was denied access to a Starbucks bathroom after a white man was given the code. Neither had bought anything from the chain.
I just tried to use a bathroom like you did, and they gave it to you.
If I was that other guy, I'd be just like, don't involve me, please.
Yeah. Leave me out of this.
I just had to take a piss, sir.
They come forward.
Duty, please leave me alone.
To speak. The yet-to-be-identified men that were arrested here said through their attorney they want to see real change in the way Starbucks handles people like them. In the meantime, Jeff, we should note that Police Commissioner Richard Ross continues to stand behind the actions of his officers.
All right, Michelle Miller.
Yeah, you see the difference? The police are like, whatever, we did the right thing. And then Starbucks is like, oh my God, I can't believe it. We're so sorry. See the difference?
Yeah.
I also can't help but notice that you don't get the full context in videos like the bathroom thing. Like, yeah, okay, you get her on video saying no. Where's the part where you ask her why and she gives you possibly a good explanation that we don't know about? Maybe the white guy fucked up the bathroom. I don't know, and they're cleaning it up. Maybe he had explosive diarrhea. I don't know.
I've definitely exploded in a couple public restrooms before. I would just, if I was Starbucks and someone just shit all over the bathroom, I'd let the guy in. I'd be like, okay, but beware. It's slippery.
Man, I got to hose down the fucking bathroom, so no, I'd be pissed. I'd probably go, you know what? Fuck this company. Let's ruin the reputation of this company. I'm going to jail. I'm going to take you in that bathroom and kick your ass. We're going to be covered in your mess.
All right, here's Sean Hannity talking about Trump's lawyer that's being investigated. He says that he was never represented by the same lawyer as Trump.
There's a list of clients of Michael Cohen's. We've known about two of them. There was this third unnamed client, which in the last couple of minutes has now been announced out loud to the courtroom as Fox News host Sean Hannity. Here's the new development. Hannity has just addressed this on his radio show within the last couple of minutes. Let's listen.
So I've known Michael a long, long time. And let me be very clear to the media. Michael never represented me in any matter. I never retained him in the traditional sense as retaining a lawyer. I never received an invoice from Michael.
Okay, but did you pay him to help you out with legal stuff? Because you're not denying that. You're just saying all these very specific things.
You don't even have to pay the lawyer as long as they give you legal advice that they're bound to you by their.
He's like, oh, he never sent me an invoice. I never had to retain him in the traditional sense. Okay, so
what's the untraditional sense of retaining somebody like that?
Yeah,
I never paid legal fees to Michael, but I have occasionally had brief discussions with him about legal questions about which I wanted his input and perspective. And I assume that those conversations were attorney-client confidential.
Yeah, I always thought that when Sean Hannity got older, he would try to get into politics, but I guess his current job is just way too sweet. There's just way less pressure.
Politics is for people without charisma, right?
I mean, yeah, Sean Hannity has like charisma he has like anti-charisma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has charisma in the way that makes me hate him.
He looks more charismatic because you're used to looking at him next to Combs for so long. That was like the biggest job they ever did.
It was like they took the captain of the football team in high school and set him next to like the president of the chess club.
Putting the Rock.
He's got smarmy charisma, and it works for a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, he's got that smug smile. You could tell in an argument. Just like you're hearing here, he'll talk around and go, well, technically, actually, if you look at the facts, and people eat that up because it's like, you know what? I'm wrong about this, but the way this guy talks about it, I feel pretty right now, actually. Yeah.
Racist grandmothers love him.
And the other thing I will need to point out to the media that is apparently going insane over this, not one of any issue I ever dealt with Michael Cohen on ever involved a matter between me and any third party.
All right, so Daniel Goldman has just been seated. He joins our chorus of smart voices, former federal prosecutor, former assistant U.S. attorney. So here's my question. If this is so, in the words of, Sean Hannity, kind of no big deal, laissez-faire, I didn't pay him any money, I called him up for advice, why were they so funny about disclosing his name?
Well, I can understand why they were funny about disclosing his name because Hannity probably didn't want to be revealed that he was the client, and it's now turning into a whole sideshow circus. But what's interesting about what he said is that he's paid him no money, he has no retainer agreement, he's asked him a few legal questions. When you have an attorney-client relationship, that is a formalized relationship where...
Okay, so, yeah, he's buddies with Trump's lawyer. He's buddies with Trump. I mean, whatever.
I mean, go by association's bullshit, but I mean,
it'd be crazy if Sean Hannity starts getting investigated by the FBI.
Wasn't Hannity like getting inside the White House dinners and stuff with Trump? Like, didn't?
Oh yeah, it's true, isn't it?
You know, in one of the debates, Trump was asked a question, or no, Trump was accused about lying about something, and he's like, Sean Hannity was there. Ask Sean Hannity, he'll tell you.
That's so.
That was his comeback.
That's
and I was
so
like,
unpresidential.
I know.
That's
This guy who's clearly biased towards me was there. He'll vouch for me.
What is the most presidential moment that you can think Donald Trump has had? Because I'm at a loss. It seems like everything he does is the furthest from presidential. I think fucking that porn star was the most presidential thing he's done.
That's a very leadership
He wasn't even
position
president
kind
when he
of thing
did
to
it.
do.
I know that's the worst
No,
part.
he did the Easter egg roll with the Easter bunny.
Oh yeah, he probably pardoned a turkey on Thanksgiving too. That's another thing the president does.
Oh,
they pardoned
man.
a couple turkeys.
Probably gave it a little squeeze before he did it, though. You know.
I want Trump to be successful. I really do, because that means our country is successful. I'm waiting for some good news. Damn it!
I like to be wrong about somebody I don't like. You know what I mean? Surpass my expectations.
Even a lot of the MAGA guys that were like super into him kind of had to take a step back at some point. I mean, not all of them, but
because he's throwing them under the bus now, right? Like he's switching sides left and right.
I ain't happy about that Syria thing, that's for sure.
Yeah, you know, Alex Jones is really unhappy about it.
Yeah, I saw.
We'll play that
great.
later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my
I
God.
didn't want to spoil anything.
Did
I'm
you guys?
sorry.
No, it's okay. Did you guys see Creationist Cat's interview with Alex Jones's wife or ex-wife?
Is that one of the women that Verdeem saw at Applebee's?
Yeah, that's how he met her.
That could be.
He met her at the Applebee's thing.
He almost had a three-way with Alex Jones' ex-wife at an Applebee's.
No.
You think?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Then how else did he get this interview?
It was a Vadim. Anyway, it was Creationist Cat.
Oh, Verdeem's the handler, though, right? Verdeem
He's
feeds
the
Creationist
slave.
Cat. He's the
he
slave.
is the slave, yes.
It's fun doing internet shit, isn't it? So, you know, hey, maybe his wife's board's like, sure, whatever. Talking cat? Hell yeah, I love cats.
Dude, if she's doing an interview with Verdeem, I should try and invite her over to have a go with my new sex doll.
Hell yeah.
I'll have my own Applebee's three-way.
The 3-foot tall sex doll?
Yeah. I think I have the sexual prowess of a young Alex Jones.
I think a 3-foot human sex doll is something like that a pedo would want to buy.
Good deal, though. $185 bucks.
I was going to
$185
bucks, but I chose not to.
Or somebody who really needs to hide it quick, you know what I mean? Because hiding like a 7-foot tall sex doll would probably take a little time and muscle. But if it's 3 feet tall, you just fold it up and shove it under the mattress.
But
Like,
why
no,
does it
Mom.
have to be those two extremes?
I
Why
want
can't
to
it
buy
be
it
5 feet?
I want to buy the sex doll and wrap it around my body and go through airport security with the sex doll hugging me.
You know what?
I'd be like,
The
like,
3-foot
what do you
ones
have
are
there?
creepy. The 3-foot ones are creepy, but have you seen the ones that are like actually doll sized, like Barbie, like the little ones? And you see like videos of guys fucking those? That's some creepy shit. That's like some weird elf fetish, tiny little fetish. Yeah,
that
I've
exists.
seen $600
fetish.
figurines of little tiny muscle men that a friend of mine buys, and she loves them. I mean, they got like realistic nipples and pectorals and everything, and they're like real hair, like super expensive dolls, and they're just lined up. It's like, what the?
Billy, you look up one of those videos of like a guy fucking, totally incidentally, one of those really tiny dolls, and it's the creepiest thing you've ever seen.
What the fuck? I didn't know this exists.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
They get tiny. They get
Picture
very
it,
tiny.
Ben. Picture
I
it.
want to move on to the next video. Oh, here is the porn star that Trump fucked.
And we have to go to the courthouse in Manhattan now, where a hearing involving the president's lawyer has just wrapped.
He's played by a different set of rules, or should we say no rules at all?
Got him.
I thought she wasn't allowed to talk about this.
She doesn't give a fuck now,
Yeah,
right?
now I guess not.
He has never thought that the little man, or especially women, and even more women like me, mattered. That ends now. My attorney and I are committed to making sure that everyone finds out the truth and the facts of what happened.
Wow, she has a fucking horrible voice to listen to.
How long until her hairline is further back than the guy behind her?
Oh, you think so? You think she's sporting a huge forehead?
She's got a bit of a. She got at least a 7 head. I would go as far as to say a 10 head if that hair was pulled back, but I'm not sure.
And I give my word that we will not rest until that happens. Thank you very much.
She's got a very soccer mom voice. Annoying
That was
PT
actress,
mom voice.
porn actress Stormy Daniels at the courthouse. Here's her attorney, Michael Avenatti.
Did you see the Comey interview that he did on Sunday?
I didn't watch it.
Oh my God, man. He said he went to the White House to meet Trump, or no, he went to some like hotel or something to meet Trump when Trump first got elected. And the first thing Trump brought up to him was this thing about how he was being investigated because they thought maybe there was a video of him getting of him having hookers pee on each other in Russia.
That's not fair.
And they were thinking that maybe like Putin has something like that over him. So Trump was kind of like, I want you to prove that it's not true.
We need that. We need Rob Ford levels of footage.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Oh.
They're making a movie about.
She said I
Rob
wanted
Ford.
to eat
I know.
her pussy. I got
Pride
enough
and
to
joy
eat
of
at
my
home.
city, man. We miss him deeply.
Oh.
R.I.P. Rob Ford.
Now the lawyer's about to talk. If Trump would have just not tried to like make Comey be all loyal to him and would have just like not drawn attention to all this shit and then fired Comey, he wouldn't be in such deep shit. He should have left Comey alone. Comey was the wrong guy to fuck with. He was.
He fucked with the wrong guy.
All right, I will now accept questions about today's hearing and other topics relating to my client.
How
big? Poor little feller's voice is blown out.
Have you ever fucked your client?
He looks like a
Is her
porn
vagina
star.
really loose?
He doesn't look like a lawyer. He looks like he's a porn star. Like he is piping her, right? He looks like the guy you'd see on Bang Bus in the back of the fucking bus.
I'd agree with you if only for his awkwardness behind those microphones right now.
I'm gonna answer some questions, and then I'm gonna lick an asshole.
I don't usually talk this much.
Yeah, I think Judge Wood was very reasoned and measured in her approach relating to the documents. Our number one concern was that the documents, the integrity of the documents, be maintained during the process. It is clear from the order by Judge Wood that that's exactly
Judge Wood in the porn star case.
So it was.
Yeah.
This isn't real. We live in a simulation. This can't be real.
That sounds like a porn star name too. Judge Wood.
Judge Wood laid it down hard on Miss Stormy Daniels.
We're living in a
gavel in her
porno.
pussy. Ew.
Yeah, so I guess the hearing has determined that she can talk about it because she's talking.
going to happen. That will ensure that no documents are spoliated, destroyed, or otherwise tampered with, which is our chief concern in connection with this process. I'm not going to answer that. That's a ridiculous question. Next question.
What was it?
Yeah, you can't even hear the questions.
It sounded like somebody from Howard Stern. They were like, what drugs was Trump on when he banged her? I think that's what he said.
Did Trump get pissed on? I guess they had, according to this story, which is not confirmed, but the FBI was aware of it and concerned that Trump could be blackmailed because of this, so they were investigating it. Trump had Russian hookers pissing like all over this room, this hotel room and shit.
And
that's what Comey was talking about to George Stephanopoulos.
Is it true Trump traded in his golden towers for golden showers?
Well, I think she's ultimately going to determine whether a special master is appropriate or not. One thing I will say is this. I said last Friday and this weekend that Michael Cohen was radioactive and that anybody that was associated with him in the last 20 to 30 years
would grow a third testicle.
Should be very, very concerned. What we witnessed earlier in the hearing
You might get radiation poisoning. You'll have to sit in quarantine for a little while, but you might be okay. On the bright side, if you have any benign tumors, they might shrink a little bit when you're around Michael Cohen.
Disclosure relating to Sean Hannity proved my point. Exactly. He is radioactive. Anyone that had any contact...
You're a radioactive man.
With this man.
What happens if you get bit by a radioactive lawyer?
Should be very concerned about what...
You turn into a superhero. That's what happened to Spider-Man. He got bit.
Oh, man.
It's a very dramatic way of describing that, though, isn't it? It's a strange word.
He's radioactive. He's on the verge of a nuclear meltdown, literally.
We got a Chernobyl situation.
We're reaching a point in our public discourse where we have to use these like words like we're talking to a child. That's what Trump does, and it's effective.
He was sitting at home in the bubble bath, sipping some Prosecco in the candlelight, and he was like, what word should I use to describe Cohen?
And the song came on the radio. Radioactive! Radioactive!
What secrets of theirs are within these documents? Next question.
Thank you.
I'm sorry?
Lieutenant. Thank you.
Depending on what
that's a good one.
is contained within those documents, I think there is significant danger to the president. The president trusted.
Excuse me, can you shut the fuck up? I'm trying to talk.
Mr. Cohen as his fixer for years. He trusted him with his innermost secrets, and I think that the chickens are about to come home to roost. Next question.
Choice of words is so dramatic.
The radioactive chickens have come to mutate.
Chickens, yeah. You know, everything just has to be worded in such a flowery, weird, dramatic way now.
Can't shoot straight. No, you got to blow it out of proportion, or else the internet won't care.
Yeah.
I've got 2 911s in the bank right now that I've seen, so remind me those.
My dude.
You know what, though? I'm going to have to re-up pretty soon. These bottles are almost empty now.
Did a little overtime.
Yeah. I've been sipping on a cider. It's a grapefruit cider.
Yum.
It's really good.
Yeah, I used to drink ciders all the time.
Yeah. They got some good local stuff here, man. All right, we're going to move on. Uber announces new safety measures to reassure critics, riders, and drivers.
Uber's on a campaign to get on the good side of passengers again, as seen in this promotional video, announcing safety measures meant to calm critics, reassure riders, and drivers.
You won't get raped if you take Uber.
Hey, can I get a discount then if I'm not worried about getting raped? They can just not take those measures on my account?
Yeah.
'Cause I don't give a shit.
Bully like the guy with like 2 convicted felonies for rape. And,
How do they know Uber drivers aren't rapists?
Well,
I mean, like...
They're trying to screen them more.
How?
Well, for one, they're going to...
There's one in Michigan that went on a shooting spree last year.
So what are your options? Your options are either get raped or get run down by an automated car.
Exactly.
Or walk.
They're putting out honeypot riders in suspected rapist cars. They're girls that have like their tits flopping out. They act like they're drunk, and they basically do everything but say, fuck me. And if the drivers take advantage of them, they know they're rapists.
Not perfect. Part of CEO Dara Khosrowshahi's efforts to revive Uber's dismal reputation.
Anytime you're growing as fast as you're growing, and that's not an excuse, sometimes you get things wrong.
Turning the page nearly a year after former CEO Travis Kalanick resigned amid scandal, including allegations of gender discrimination within the company and accusations the company mishandled sexual assault claims by passengers, all of which Kalanick denied. The company's safety measures launched this summer and include a panic button that directly connects passengers and their location.
You have 2 minutes to rape me, starting now.
With emergency dispatchers. There's also an option to share trip details with up to 5
how much
trusted...
Oops, I hit the button. Oh, no.
Oh, so you get to let people know where you're going so other people have a record of you riding on this trip.
Contacts in real time and
That's
annual
fair.
reviews of driver background checks. Uber's also bringing in former Homeland
They weren't doing
Security...
this in the first place, running more reliable background checks and keeping a better eye on a system that is largely reliant on like the drivers themselves rather than the company that they answer to or management they answer to is retarded.
Uber realizes that this is their biggest weakness too, and that's why they want these self-driving cars so badly.
Well,
you know, the car's not going to rape anybody.
Like, if you want to start up, if you want to be a taxi driver, right? You got to jump through a lot of hoops. You got to get certified, right?
Especially
you got to get insurance. You got to pay for your own cab. You got to do all sorts of other stuff.
Especially in a really big city like New York or something. It's so hard to get your license.
So what's the best determining factor as an Uber driver? What your review average is. What your review average is via the site. That's it. And that's like nothing. That's nothing.
I trust Uber drivers so much more than I trust cab drivers. Every time I get in a fucking cab, I swear they turn off the meter or they do some fuck shit and drive all the way around in circles. When I'm
but do they try to rape you?
Man, if I was sexy as fuck, probably. I'm not sexy. Well, I'm pretty sexy, but I'm probably not their type. I don't know. They would.
I think that's just kind of like a regional thing. Like you can go to a fast food restaurant that's shit. You know, I'm sure some areas have better Uber drivers and yellow cab drivers. But I think the big thing is, I guess they'll just play devil's advocate anyways. They probably couldn't afford to do background checks until now. But now that they got all this cash, it's a lot harder to justify not having them. So I think they may be a year late to the punch on that. But maybe, hopefully they're doing the right thing at this point because they damn well got the money for it.
Yeah, they're gonna try and introduce the new safety features, see how they work. They're gonna do a lot, but ultimately they're just gonna have self-driving cars. So this is all gonna get phased out soon, anyways. This is the last bastion of.
Then they don't even have to worry about paying people. All they have to do is buy the fucking cars, and that's all they got to worry about. You know.
If that gets me from point A to point B cheaper, I don't care.
Who knows?
It'd be fun to fuck in the back seat of those.
I bet you it won't be cheaper or marginally cheaper.
Uber.
They don't want to give up these profits because think about how much profit that is.
Well,
now that Uber doesn't have to pay the drivers, they keep all that.
They're going to pass it on to us because they want us to use it as much as possible.
Yeah.
And their cars that never stop 24/7. Nobody's missing a ride, man. Just send the fleet out.
Secretary Jay Johnson to chair its Safety Advisory Board. It's the ride-sharing app's response to years of criticism and legal attacks.
2018 for us is standing for safety.
But not everyone is satisfied.
It seems a little late.
Attorney Gene Christensen has represented women in sexual assault.
Of course it's an attorney that's like, oh, it's too late. Sorry. Your ass is getting sued now, bitch.
Cases, some of which Uber settled out of court. She says that Uber's high-tech solutions are merely cosmetic.
If you're being violently attacked in the backseat of the car, expecting somebody to locate their app and press this without the assaultant
I have to agree with her. I have to, despite her kind of annoying voice, I have to agree with her here. That like they really should have seen this. If you give drivers that much, that much freedom over something like this, then yeah, it's going to happen. And the fact is that yeah, there were a lot of assaults, a lot of rapes, a lot of nasty shit happening.
There was
even when it was reported, they just happened to just lose the report. So I kind of have to agree with her here.
There was an Uber driver in Michigan that he would drive and go shoot some random person and then pick someone up, drop them off, and then go shoot a random person and then get on his next drive. Yeah. Anyway, what were you going to say?
How about they just have the app where there's a little thumbprint on the app, and if you are worried about your driver for any reason, you put your thumb on that thumbprint and you hold it there until your ride's over, you're home and safe. And then if you drop your phone because you're getting raped or any other thing that can happen.
What if you drop it for another reason?
Well, then you know what? Then they send help.
Yeah. I actually have an app like that. There are apps like that are basically just big emergency buttons you push and it sends out your GPS coordinates and whatever pre-done message to whoever and wherever you want.
I'd say just go in with a dead man switch and some explosives and go get me to my destination and just hold it, you know.
Yeah. I'm at the point where I'm like, I dare a motherfucker to rape me, okay? Because I will beat the shit out of anybody I see. Brock Lesnar pulls up in an Uber and he tries to rape me. Maybe he gets that ass. But I'll still bite and scratch.
Chick, Billy.
I've had a chick Uber driver try and take me somewhere and bang me, and it's because she thought I could get her some coke.
Cool.
And but it's like it goes both ways. Like I'm sure there's a lot of guys doing that to girls too. And I'm a nasty fucking looking dude. So if it's happening to me with girls, I can see why you're scared. The difference is I'm not scared. I can handle my own. I don't want to have to pay more because they're putting these features into place. Make the women pay more. If you're a tiny woman rider and you're scared, you get that service charge for being scared. I can opt out of being scared. That's what I want on my Uber app. An opt-out button saying, give me the fucking sex offender driver and give me a 40-cent discount.
But what if I wanted to rape you purely for the sake of raping you, Billy?
So I'm not scared. Try it, motherfucker. Try it.
Did you fake it?
Fake what? Fake being weak? I can't fake being weak. I can fake being into it. If you want to try and rape me, compliance might be the best defense against rape. If someone goes to rape you and
There's
you're like,
an argument
oh
for that,
yeah, fuck yeah, daddy, put it in my ass. The guy's gonna be like, what the fuck? He's like, what the fuck?
There's actually an argument for that.
Yeah,
I mean, obviously not across the board, but yeah.
I did tell her I could get her Coke. That's true.
That probably didn't help.
We're gonna move on.
Ooh, girls that look like Tracy Morgan for some reason love me.
Girls that look like Tracy Morgan. Yes. All right.
Didn't scare me, Ben.
All right, hey everyone, it's TVC Mario, and we're here for a very important video. I wanted to go ahead and show you some prophecy in the news. I'll link up the article here in the description section. California bill threatens religious freedom of those who oppose homosexuality. It's an article that was posted to ChristianHeadlines.com. And this is
because
very
when
alarming.
Nostradamus was putting down his predictions, he said, seek ye Christian.com or what.
California bill threatens religious freedom of those who threaten homosexual freedom. Okay.
I say it's prophecy in the news is because we are told that one of the signs of the end of days before the second coming of the Lord Jesus Christ that we...
What a great quote! Compliance is the best defense against rape. Billy LaFridge, 2018. They tell you to scream no and to fight back. Nope. Nope, ladies and gentlemen.
Just look them in the eye and say, I bet you can't make me come.
Those of us who are Christian, born again, and true disciples of Jesus Christ would end up being hated by the entire world. In Matthew chapter 10, verse 22, it says, and ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endureth to the end shall be saved. And so let's go ahead and check this out here.
Let's check this out here.
Abby sounds like a pussy.
Yeah. At what point do you accept the fact that you're a dick?
With his voice. That guy sounds like a pussy.
I'm Matthew. People are going to hate you for hanging out with me, but don't listen. I'm really super cool and shit.
There's two articles I'll link up, but we'll look at this one right here.
Let me link ya. Sorry, GDR. I have to make fun of the Canadian. His Canadian accent is like, it's way more pronounced than yours.
He is a terrible representative of Canada. Just terrible.
A bill quickly moving through the California state legislature may threaten a religious freedom of those who object to homosexuality. Now, I'm just going to pause here, and I just want to point out that disagreement is not hate. Just because I'm a Bible-believing Christian and I believe in the Bible, it doesn't mean that I hate homosexuals because I believe that homosexuality is a sin. I believe that a whole bunch of other things are sin. Adultery, lying, stealing, and we're all sinners, fallen.
But what's the logic
so
in
are
that?
homosexuals,
If you're taught that something is a sin, right? That means you're taught that it's deeply, deeply wrong. That means on some level you have to be taught to hate it, because otherwise what are you going to be like? Oh yeah, like murder is a sin, but I don't hate murder. Like, no, that makes no logical sense unless you're going by the whole hate the sin, not the sinner thing. But you're claiming you don't hate homosexuality, so that kind of falls through as well.
How about some of these Christians actually believe in what they say and let the fucking Lord sort them out? You don't have to do the Lord's bidding. You don't have to hate people for God. You know,
there's the catch-all, Billy. God helps them who help themselves.
So help yourself. Help yourself. Don't fucking go peeking in the gay bathroom saying, that motherfucker's butt fucking sin. Unless it's a little kid. If Sandusky, sin, motherfucker.
Sandusky.
Didn't Mario partake in some gay love at some point in the past?
I don't think so.
Not remember?
Yeah, you have to assume so. You have to assume before he was born again, he was porn again.
No. He said
there's some pretty twee photographs of him out there. You know what I mean?
He said
I think I've seen some of those,
he was like Metro. He was like one of those Metro guys.
I was a metrosexual and I used to chug a horse semen.
He made a whole video about how he has the herp and he used to be a man whore and shit like that. Hi, Faith family. This is the Vigilant Christian Mario. Let's talk about herpes simplex 2 now.
I mean, this guy, he sets off the gaydar a little bit. You know what I mean?
I do believe homosexuality is a sin.
He does.
And I'm not going to conform to the political correctness out there in the society that says that my view or my expression of my religion is somehow bigoted, even though it's not. And so this is really what we're dealing with here. But they want to turn our disagreement with using freedom of speech as hatred by labeling our views as hatred and bigoted when they're not.
That's freedom of speech.
Jim Daly, the president of Christian Ministry Focus on the Family, wrote a blog. So that's the other article that I'll leave linked up for you if you want to go ahead and check it out. Alerting Christians to the implication of this bill, which is known as Assembly Bill 2943. The bill amends California's Consumer Legal Remedies Act to include sexual orientation change efforts.
So, yeah, Mario, deal with it, dude. You don't even live in California. I don't know why you care.
I know why he cares. Because he wants the fucking moms, the Christian moms that think they're hip for watching the Vigilant Christians videos to come back watching so they can tell their kids, if you were in California right now, you couldn't call Barry a faggot for being a faggot, right? You'd go to jail. You would go to prison. So they're like, Mom, shut the fuck up. Nobody watches Vigilant Christian. Nobody cares. Mom, all my friends are gay and they're fucking cool as shit. Mom, die, Mom. That's what kids are saying these days. But these moms are watching Vigilant Christian trying to stay hip. Are you eating Tide Pods? Yeah, to get away from you, Mom. Fuck you.
I enjoy his Illuminati content more than this sort of thing.
He doesn't really do that so much anymore.
No, I miss it.
He totally changed his whole MO,
Yeah.
He's totally different now. And it was as soon as the YouTube money dried up, a lot of shit changed.
Daly breaks down the implication of this bill and how it could adversely affect Christians. For example, a simple monetary transaction, buying a book about overcoming
All right, we're going to move on to the next thing. Here's Alex Jones reacting to Trump bombing Syria.
Damn.
Stop supporting Trump.
Top 10 anime betrayals.
Beautiful emotional moment.
She says,
let's do
the system took the kids away from me. No, you got the kids back because of who I was part of the time. And then they sit there and they're like, if you just turn against Trump, things will be better. But he was doing good, and that what makes it so bad.
Look at them little puppy dog eyes.
That's what makes it so bad.
Billy took my ball.
That's what makes it so bad.
Like that Papa Trump.
Oh, look at that. That range of sorrow.
Yeah,
it'd be better. But he was doing good, and that what makes it so bad.
Oh my God!
This guy's about to cry.
I can't. I gotta watch that one more. That just makes it so bad. It's funny because I voted for Obama, and I'm like, oh, Obama, man, he's gonna be a good president, and he wasn't that great. And you didn't see me go, Obama, he was good,
so bad.
Obama was a wonderful president.
But he was doing good,
delicious,
and that what makes it so
president.
bad.
Excuse me.
So bad.
Excuse me.
So bad.
You're talking over the best fucking part, Billy.
And that what makes it so bad. Oh, and that's what makes it so bad. He'd have been a piece of crap for the beginning.
Look at this guy. Wouldn't you feel awkward?
I like the unconscious distance he's trying to.
Look at this shit.
Hey, Alex, keep the hand away from me. He's probably swung his arm out and really clocked the guy a couple of times. So he's like,
Looks like he's reaching for his hand beneath the table there.
Yeah, does he want to put his hand on his thigh? Like, hold me.
No.
Well, if you would like, Alex, I could let go of your coattails long enough to wipe your eyes with them. I could wipe the tears away, Alex.
Dad, please don't cry. You're embarrassing me on InfoWars.
But we made so many sacrifices. And now he's crapping all over us. It makes me sick.
This is great.
Is that kayfabe, though? Are those crocodile tears?
Well, he kicked it off talking about how if he would have just turned on Trump, he might have been able to win the battle with his wife over his kids, right? That's what people were telling him. Just let go of Trump a little bit. I don't know if he would kayfabe losing his kids in public like this. I think he would. I think he's that big of a shit man.
Maybe it was all part of the plan.
I don't see tears. I don't see actual tears. So
that came across as acting to me. It's like, so bad. Oh,
he needed some eye drops in there before he started. You know what I mean?
He should kayfabe that guy that threw the coffee on him, like infiltrating his studio and coming in and being like, ha ha ha! I'm the one who pulls the strings for Trump.
I told you.
Yep.
I told you all.
He's crapping all over us.
Is all it took to corrupt your precious Trump.
People want me to hide the chat because it's covering part of it. I'll do that. You guys can read your own chat anyway.
Okay, babies.
I have the archives now. You're solid.
Yeah.
YouTube did one thing good, huh?
Here's this is G-Time Johnny's default video. Like when you go to his channel, it's like his channel intro video.
It's trailer video.
Oh boy, those are always great.
This is gold. Like,
I need a summary of this man.
Here we go. Watch this. He's jump roping.
I love him.
That's the first thing he does.
That's a happy dude. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Intense.
For 8 years of my life, I've jumped rope for you on YouTube. And that you can go back and see. I know that my content is like capturing fire. It is, if you can get the gist of G-Time, you have captured fire, and you will be able to share it with your friends.
So, there you go.
But, when you share it with your friends, just like when we first captured fire, we were traumatized by fire. They'll run away, yelling. Let's see if I can do it with a jump rope. Are you ready?
You know, this guy make a great clown.
Oh, goddamn, Ben! You have been capturing this guy's fire for a long time now. How traumatized are you?
I don't know.
Just slap him a grease paint, put a rainbow wig on him, a little nose on him, send him out to birthday parties.
He does this
in fast motion. It looks fucking great.
Look at him.
Fire!
Could you imagine someone's out hiking in the woods and they hear someone yelling, fire! It's like, oh my God.
Oh,
How
it's just
isolated
G-Time
is
again.
he?
Don't worry, you'll be fine.
He's in
He has nearby neighbors?
He's in the mountains of Northern California. Like the Sierra
that's actually
Nevada.
pretty. Yeah. It's a bad place to be yelling fire, I think, isn't it?
Yes.
Nobody could hear him.
Fire!
I slowed it down a little bit.
Oh,
Fire! timer.
Oh.
But on your deathbed, being a G timer is the best thing you ever did. Because on your deathbed, the only thing that matters is how did you leave this world?
On our deathbed, we're all going to realize G-Time is our spirit guide.
Do you think he has a cult up in the mountains of people that walked up there, and now he keeps them there and he doesn't show them on camera because he wants
in cages?
Chases them off, dude. Like, you know, like G-Time Johnny teach us, like fire, fire, fire. Ah! I'd be terrified.
I don't know, man. He's got this cult of personality about him. I feel like there's people in like a tent up in these woods that he just makes babies with, and then makes babies with those babies, and has generations of little G-Time offspring, nasty little fuckers.
Dude, can you imagine like 20 little G-Time Johnnies jump roping down that fucking road?
Someone said speed him up. So
oh no,
here we go. Let's see what it's like.
Sure.
Faster.
8 years of my life I've jumped over you on YouTube, and you can go back and see. I know that my content is like capturing fire. It is. If you can get the gist of G-Time, you have captured fire, and you will be able to share it with your friends. But when you share it with your friends, just like when we first captured fire, we were traumatized by fire. They'll run away, yelling. Let's see if I can do it with the jump rope. Are you ready? Fire, fire, fire! Fire, fire, fire! Oh. But on your deathbed, being a G-Timer is the best thing you ever did. Because on your deathbed, the only thing that matters is how did you leave this world? I love you.
Fuck.
Love you too, Johnny. You're the hero we need.
This is some like, if he was a bad guy, he would be Charles Manson. But he's a good guy.
Yeah.
So
he's the
like
happy
good
Charles Manson.
Yeah.
Like you'd form a cult, and maybe they might just go ahead and have some daily exercises and not do any. Well, I don't know if he does drugs or not. He kind of looks like he does, but hey.
When we had him on DP, he said he did a LSD. So.
Oh, he did a LSD, like a tank of LSD, or
probably
I only
a
did
vat.
LSD once in my life.
Ben, if you ever have him back on here, invite me for the love of God.
Okay, I will.
Be in his presence.
It was 1965 I did LSD, and I haven't stopped since.
But, you know, when you get wild, sometimes you fall, but you get right back up.
Oh, yeah.
I'm back.
Whoa. How turned on are you all? Be honest.
7 out of 10.
Oh my god.
Solid 10.
Go on.
Not since Madonna.
Stop the looting, stop the shooting.
What the fuck is going on with this?
Maybe bump it down to 5.
You gotta be
I'm in the negatives. I'm in the negatives at this point.
Is this that gymnast girl? Simone Biles?
No.
I feel like Jim Carrey is playing this character.
Somebody stop me.
Twerking at the doorknob.
It's in my butt. It's in my butt.
What? What's in her butt?
The doorknob? The doorknob?
The
doorknob?
I don't know.
Some questions are maybe best left unanswered.
Oh my God. A lot of energy.
This is troll,
Like,
right?
This is
serious.
interpretive dancing. What is the interpretation?
Whoa, it's Spider-Man!
Is this a troll?
Oh.
I think this is, if this is not a troll, this is the purest, most generous human being I've ever seen.
I think even
just putting it all out there on the camera.
Hey, what the
kinda,
fuck's this?
There's a kind of charm to it.
You know what? She loves what she's doing. She's happy. Give her that.
Yeah.
It's happier than Alex Jones.
You got to be wild. Listen, nieces. Check Auntie's moves and make sure you're doing it.
The question we have to ask ourselves, in this current state, would this person be kicked out of Starbucks?
That's a good question, actually. Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Well, did she purchase a coffee? Because maybe she could explain this behavior away as a caffeine rush.
Yeah, this might be a whole lot of coffees.
Oh.
Oh, okay, she's fine. Oh, I was worried there for a second. Did she cut the holes in the side of that by herself? Yeah, she did.
Yeah, that's custom. You can tell.
Self-tailored. She's multi-talented.
Interpretive dance. We just don't understand the art form. What is
was
this?
perfection.
Oh, this is the guy. This is the guy that makes clouds disappear.
Oh yes.
Oh God.
Disappear. But look, he still makes videos. All of his the videos that he's not making clouds disappear all look like this. Like literally for 10 years, this guy's been making videos, and it'll be this blue background with the same text and everything, and the date and everything by T. Chase. Revelation13.net. I can make clouds disappear. Anyway, here he goes.
This is T. Chase recording this on April 15, 2018. This video is on the possibility of World War III occurring by Russian President Putin launching missiles.
You know, I was told by, I can't remember who it was. Someone told me that in their language, poutine is how they say Putin.
Really?
Yeah, I can't remember. It's funny that he's actually known as poutine.
Vladimir Putin.
Oh, delicious.
Yeah.
As a result of increasing tension over Syria because of Syria's use of chemical weapons.
I wonder if this is referencing the April 23rd prophecy I'm seeing floating around now. That's the latest doomsday date, by the way, in case you're wondering.
Really?
Although
Bring it
it's
on.
yeah, well, they're saying actually it's another one of the Nibiru Planet X things.
Oh,
But
not again.
Yeah, it's coming again, Ben.
Wouldn't we be able to see a phantom planet entering our, like, if it was the size of a planet and it was getting close enough to the Earth to really fuck things up, wouldn't we be able to see it?
Here's the thing, we wouldn't even have to.
We can see other planets from the Earth's surface even without a telescope, and they're really fucking far away.
You know what I would love? If Nibiru actually came and crashed into the Earth, right?
That'd be great.
But nobody called it. It was like all these fucking people calling the day it's gonna hit.
The thing is that they say that like Nibiru, that Planet X is bigger than Jupiter, right? And we wouldn't even have to have a visual sight, like we wouldn't even have to see it. You'd see the gravitational effect it would have on our solar system, like before it even got close enough to see.
We can see Jupiter. In some cases, obviously not all the time, but Jupiter is visible even to the naked eye, I believe, isn't it?
Jupiter,
sometimes
a planet the size of Jupiter coming towards us would be pulling all sorts of shit, like radiation to be off the fucking roof, like
yeah.
And we'd be able to see it by now.
But see, the thing is, the Earth is flat, so all we gotta do is rotate the Earth a little bit, and it'll just go around by.
Yeah, the planet wouldn't even need to like touch Earth to fuck it up because it would just fuck up everything.
Bro, the Earth is flat. It's not a globe spinning. It's a coin flipping.
Okay, that doesn't even fucking matter.
Well, plus they've set it for the 23rd, and that seems like awfully short. You know, like it would be here. It would be visible by now if it was real. Yeah.
Yeah.
But to these people, it is visible because they believe the bullshit stories they tell each other.
Maybe in the hallucinations they share, sure.
The thing that makes me sad, though, is that they're going to have their doomsday shelter, and the planet's not going to hit, but the nukes are going to go off, and they're going to be what's left.
That sucks.
Well, that's not a world I want to wake up in.
Hey.
Just find out who these people are near you. Make sure to park your truck over their doomsday shelter.
Yeah.
Build your new house over it.
Is this possible? Could Putin launch World War III?
You know what? This guy is boring as fuck when he's not making clouds disappear, so I'm going to skip him.
Yeah, if he's not going to make a cloud disappear. Get him the fuck off.
Yeah.
Donald Trump
Oh, here's
shit
more.
his fucking pants.
Yeah, here he is complaining about Trump some more. Man, he cashed in all of his chips on Trump. So now, if Trump doesn't do what he wants, like what he's been driving as his agenda, you know...
I'm surprised he lasted this long before turning on him.
He's his golden boy.
Right.
You know what I mean? So...
Yeah, because Alex Jones was always against... Think about Alex Jones was against the government from the beginning of his career. This was the first president of the United States he didn't think was an evil Satanist in secret.
Controlled by the Illuminati globalists.
Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, finally Alex Jones was on the side of the administration. And that helped him tremendously. Look how his career has grown. Since that first interview he did with Trump. He was already popular in, like, internet circles, but he became even more mainstream popular after that. And then, well, the Pierce Morgan thing helped him a lot, too. That was another, like, big thing. But he was just kind of wacky in that one.
Former Apprentice star Pierce Morgan.
Yeah.
Fucking moment of truth. And shit all over everybody.
Whoa.
That's my first approximation. I'm not in a fucking cult for Donald Trump. Fuck him. Fuck his family.
Whoa.
Oh.
Why does this feel like it's about to be the hottest diss track of 2017?
He's cutting a promo.
God fucking damn it, man. What the fuck? Is there nobody fucking pure in this goddamn fucking world? See, now I'm fucking pissed right now. Syria fought Al-Qaeda, they fought ISIS, they fought it all. And now you got Mattis and fucking all these people.
Alex.
Alex Jones begs the question, is there not anybody pure in this fucking world? Praise be to Alex for asking what we all want to know.
Shitting all over us. Shit. From end to end.
It's so emotional.
I like the music.
Goddamn fuck.
They keep showing that chair spinning. His buddy wasn't sitting next to him here.
Yeah.
Fucking liberal fascists censoring us everywhere in the last 2 days.
I'll tell you what, though, when we have Jimmy Dore on, I'm going to ask why he spit on Alex Jones, because I wouldn't have done that.
Yeah,
That's
I
pretty
always thought
fucked
that was
up.
a bit over the edge, but at least Alex Jones took it well. You know, he could have tried to do something crazy like sue him, and then it's actually technically assault. But Alex Jones is like, "This is fucking great. Everybody's going crazy."
He never presses charges on these people that attack him. I'm gonna titty fuck Alex Jones and see what happens.
Maybe he'll be into it.
He's not pressing charges.
Be careful. He takes real male vitality.
Yes, so do I. I
Fucking
drink the bone
36-hour broadcast. Fuck you. You fucking goddamn degenerate fucks. And fucking Mueller and fucking Comey and fuck you.
He's like the opposite of G-Time Johnny.
Yeah, in many ways.
Yeah.
In many, many, many ways.
I want to see them face each other in the squared circle for a dad bod championship. These guys,
G-Time Johnny takes a pacifist route, tries to tire on Alex Jones, hugs him. Like, come on, Alex, hug it. I was like, yeah, degenerate.
I feel like it would end with them embracing and Alex Jones just weeping into his chest.
Yeah. I think that's about right. That's spot on.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to move on. Move on. Should we?
Just going to assume that chair just spins indefinitely forever.
It does.
Wow.
Someone should make a GIF of it just spinning indefinitely.
Forever.
It's like the Olympic flame. It never actually goes out.
As the chair turns, these are the days of our lives. Fuck you, Trump. You shit the bed. You shit the bed, Donald. I loved you. I gave you all my heart, Donald. And now you and Comey and Stormy Daniels jerked off over my face, bukkake style, and made me look like a crying cummy ghost. Boo.
Let's see.
Individual situation. Check out this beautiful asshole. the individual Brett Keane segment situation.
Yes. The return!
Yes.
You've earned it.
Dun, dun, dun.
This is a classic. This is a classic. This is Christians saved me and atheists made my life a living hell.
Aren't there certain company money? Asshole.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be one of the most hardest, uncomfortable, and pretty close to humiliating videos that I've ever had to do.
Oh, just a picture of him. That's the video.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a high
This is
bar, though.
Man.
This is an old video, and this is I think this is when he first became a guard believer situation.
There's so much headspace.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. What?
Lift him up a little bit.
It's something that I did not ever think that was going to happen. It's something I never would have been able to dream up in my most incredible fucking dreams of all.
Okay.
I found new
But
Patsy.
for the last 2 months, some of you out there may know that
mystery to all but myself.
You do the voice well. Feel free. You know what? Give us what you think Brett really means, because there's what Brett says, and then there's what he really means.
Yeah, will you be our translator?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I acknowledged publicly on YouTube as a non-believer, as a human being, that I was having a lot of financial issues in my life. A lot of really rough shit.
Yeah, there you go.
Going on. And it wasn't the first time that I was having a tough time. Less than a year before making the videos and stuff, asking for help and seeking people's help, I had also done a video asking for people's help, and I thought that we were out of the woods. I thought that things were figured out, but as most of you know, especially the adults out there who live in America and shit, and some of these goddamn poor areas and stuff like that, you realize that the economy is fucking up. A lot of things are going bad. So a lot of people understand and identify.
I'm a human being.
There should be a segment of this. There should be a segment where you just translate over him.
And if I were coming
begging is very easy, but this guy just drips it.
Hey, he's a human being, okay?
So I've been having some problems for the last 2 years, personal problems financially and all that kind of shit, and also
you can hear his teeth with the way he speaks here. He had teeth.
He still had them?
Yep.
Personal issues with
Before his dad punched them out?
Family outside of the
He looks kind of like a hip Paul Giamatti in this picture.
Hip?
A little hip Paul Giamatti.
Such as my wife and
Doesn't look
kids,
hip.
we do fine, but everybody outside of that, some of my family members are religious, some of them, dead, of course, so not a lot of support here. And I've also said over and over in my videos that there's not very many atheists that live in my fucking town. There's not very many organizations. When I ask for help from
organized atheists don't give me money.
I got some non-believers who gave me websites that I ought to go to and call certain atheist organizations for help. As most of you know,
trying to get me a job.
Yeah.
Publicly, I called a couple churches, and those churches at the time denied me any help. They just simply didn't seem like they had the funds or willingness to do anything. Well, the same thing happened whenever I called the atheist organizations that I called.
What atheist organizations did you call? You're so full of shit.
I called the comic book store where they play Magic the Gathering and asked them for a home loan.
You called an atheist organization and asked for money? Who does that?
Out there that are really popular on the web. There were atheists who said that they would love to have me on their programs, or they would love to have me talk about my church phone calls on podcasts, but they weren't willing in any way to fucking help me out and my family.
Why won't my YouTube channel work?
Yeah.
We're in our darkest hour, a time of need, and it was very, very dark, ladies and gentlemen. I had so much fucking anxiety and stress. So many nights I sat up, sitting there fucking thinking about how is it that me as a father and a husband, how am I going to be able to take care of my family? What are we going to be able to do? I've also talked about in my videos that
And it's all those fucking rotten atheists that didn't give him a handout. It's their fault that he can't feed his family.
This is an amazing origin story.
Listen, I invented YouTube atheism. You owe me all your ad revenues, all your Patreons, and most importantly, all of your chili.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I think he's just dumb enough that if he did actually call up an atheist organization, he did actually play them those tapes where he would prank call Christian, prank call churches and organizations and stuff. And I bet you anything that he expected an atheist organization to give him a pat on the back for that. Do you know what I mean? And that's just how he defined it. So even if you did call them up, Brett, no wonder they didn't give you any money. I've listened to those recordings. They're awful.
It's fucking ridiculous, too. They're not just going to give money to any random person that's like, I'm an atheist, and I talk about atheism, and I prank call church situations. It's like, nobody gives a shit.
I called the church that I prank called and asked for money, and they told me no. What a bunch of assholes.
Yeah, as well as disabilities. I've made this fucking clear over and over. Yet there are non-believers out there who have sat there and emailed me.
They were sitting there.
And they've made comments like, fuck you, faggot, get a job, do this, do that, whenever.
I don't want to get a job. That's hard.
He's agoraphobic.
Over and over that I'm basically disabled. I also suffer from agoraphobia, which is almost a crippling situation for me.
Why are you out in the
woods there? Agoraphobia is a crippling situation.
There's a lot of things that I've tried to do to financially help myself as well as my family and stuff. And so
as well as my family, as well as Christians, as well as pagans, as well as Muslims, as well as Jews.
It was my wife.
Mostly I add stuff to my wish list on Amazon, and that keeps my family alive.
Got a job.
Tried everything we
For somebody with such violent agoraphobia, he sure did film a lot of his early videos all over the place outdoors. So
look at that background. I mean, I don't know if he has a green screen or if that's just a Photoshop, but it's like, I have agoraphobia, but look at me in the dark, mystic woods.
Yeah, he's in those woods.
Oh, it's okay as long as I have something to grab onto, like a tree or something. I don't have a agoraphobia situation.
Okay,
there's a lot of
that's how that works.
situations.
Yep.
That happen, especially when we have the problems that we have. And what I found whenever I asked for help was something that just blew my fucking mind. This is something that I have a really difficult time dealing with and comprehending. I'm very confused. But out of all the people that helped me, 5% out of 100% basically from non-believers gave support. A few of you, a handful of you, like Pat Kendall, Tommy from the Bronx, Arise 212, who has his own YouTube channel, and a few other major YouTubers that I've respected for years. They donated some money.
That's why he's so nice to Tommy from the Bronx still. Because Tommy from the Bronx helped him.
They donated enough.
Look at it from this perspective. I called the atheist. I called the church. But you don't give me money, the YouTube people. But they don't give me views. Assholes!
Yep.
Help with a couple of the bills and shit that we have. But the shocking thing was, the thing that just blew me backwards was 95% of the people who helped me and who are still helping my wife and children are the very people that I've spent most of my YouTube deal
situation
going after and debating and arguing with and fucking fighting tooth and nail with were the Christians. It was Christians who basically got my family out of the woods.
My principles are decided by money.
Yep.
Pretty much.
For real.
Yeah,
and
that's
the
what this
Christians
is.
They used to harass, I assume, were just like, man, you're an asshole, but I feel bad for your child here. Like, that girl, I'll go buy World of Warcraft shit, I guess.
It was my family that was helped by Christians who felt that charity was important, who felt like they seen a human being who was down on his luck.
A human being.
Needed help. There was a lot of non-believers who said they wanted to help, but they couldn't because of their own financial situation. And
man, this video is just full of this shit.
So all the non-believers were broke, but the Christians had enough money to spare. That's when I decided I was going to be a Christian.
And a YouTuber, because I see that they got that fucking money. Oh, you just promote my channel already.
Completely understood that. Because of my situation, I know that if someone asked me for financial help, I know that
This is the gold mine of the Keenisms.
Wouldn't be able to, but I would have wanted to. In the past, I've helped out a lot of non-believers. I've helped a lot of atheists out there. I've promoted you, and I helped you get a lot of the views that you have. I've favorited a lot of your videos.
I promoted you on my 2 subscription channel.
I got everyone MP3 and I clicked the favorite button.
I've left comments.
I stole your channel art as promotion for you.
And I've done shout-outs. I've done videos where I said a lot of great things about a lot of you out there. But whenever I need some help and shit, whenever
YouTube channel, give money, please.
Things were tough, and I even whenever I wasn't having troubles financially, I helped out some of you out there. But whenever I was in my darkest hour, you guys you fucking spit on me. You laughed at me. Some of you made fucking videos and shit, taunting me and stuff and mocking my circumstances and shit. Some of you even made videos saying that I'm not even a man, that I'm not even no good and shit, and that my wife
that like all this mockery came as a result of him honestly asking for financial help during a hard time of his life, and not for all the bullshit that people already outlined as far as him plagiarizing shit and doing all this shady crap.
Yeah, he plagiarized like the poem. Yeah, he said it was about his mother.
Oh yeah,
it was about his mother. It was some poet wrote a poem about their father, and he took it and like edited it a little bit.
Yeah, my mother's a bit butch, but the poem still worked.
Like that, you dissed on my kids, you dissed on my wife, you dissed on me. I've come to the conclusion that the atheist community on YouTube is just a bunch of angry fucking drama queens. A bunch of kids who just basically want to start trouble.
Yeah. I should know.
Well, he was part of it, right?
I claim to start it.
With religious people, you have some kind of anger issues in your life, and all you want to do is fight people. And it doesn't even have to be a religious person. It can be another non-believer. And you will fucking attack them as well. Damn. I've seen too many times where my friends that are agnostic, as well as my friends that are deist, my friends that are pagan, you fucking dummies sit there and make videos attacking them, even if they've never said anything wrong.
So this is this is the beginning of him doing the whole like, they're the agnostic ones, or pagans, yeah,
whatever. Just simply by not agreeing with a person's point of view or their ideologies, or what they've got going on in their life, you've decided to troll them. This is what you've done.
Words hurt, money.
My views on lacking a belief in deities have not changed, but I don't trust any of you atheists on YouTube. I have been stabbed in the fucking back so many times, and I've watched so many of you cackle and laugh. Some of you even think that the suspension of my Mr. Evolution account that is supposed to be up for 2 weeks is something that you find to be funny, that you find entertaining. You're glad
it was funny like the 17th time, you know.
I mean, how many channels has he had? And like, so hasn't he like made threats of flagging people down and like, I'm gonna take your fucking channel down there. It's like
somebody
is what he
saved a
hates.
recording. Somebody saved a recording of him going through people's channels and been like, "Yep, flagging this for whatever stupid arbitrary reason." Yeah.
I'm floored.
Sad for I am what I hate.
Yeah, this is such like a villainous monologue. If there was some epic music behind it right now, it'd feel like the precipice of like the end of like the middle Star Wars movie when the fucking Palpatine was in power and the fucking executor was coming back.
They could play like Rusev's music behind it. Bum, 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 bum,
I'd expect to be stroking a cat if I didn't be if I wasn't afraid he'd eat it. You know. So.
I knew then I'd be godless no more, and I would be poor no more. For they giveth, and I will taketh all their money away.
All the work and time that I put into my account is where it's at.
YouTube.
So I'm going to go ahead and say it again. out of all the fucking people I would have expected that would have been there to help me, I would have never expected the Christians to pull through. I would never have thought that churches would come to my house and bring food to my family. I would have never thought that there'd be Christians out there on the fucking internet that would help with money to help with bills
destroy
and
him
shit
to
and
know
things
that
are fucking
the best
killing.
of his attention comes from people that hate him. Like, it must destroy him.
Yeah, when you think about it, like
in our life. But hardly no non-believers did shit. And I'll never forget that. I'll never fucking forget that you made videos basically using
The
my
rise
pain and
of Keen.
You know, I could have made that better, but I just know, like, if I played it any longer, like, Vince would be butt banging
he goes
me.
in cycles here. It's like, oh, I hate these people, but I hate these people more. But these other people, well, they give me money.
I would have never
fuck the other
thought.
people and fuck them too, but not so much because I trust them more than you. But
I would have never
really,
thought
the thing
Christians.
is, I'm the best.
Yeah.
But
He
also,
demands two things. He demands money and he demands time from the people that he gets to know. And that's the creepy part. Like, I remember when G-Man was his friend and stuff, and then he went saying about how, like, if he didn't spend every waking hour with him every day, Brett would get, like, super butthurt about it.
Yeah, that's not the only person who's told me that. I know multiple people that have told me that.
I don't doubt it.
well,
I don't doubt it.
no, that's the sign of somebody who's unemployed and doesn't intend to seek employment. So, yeah, when people like YouTubers and Christian groups are giving him pity money, he's thinking, all right, this is my new path in life. This is my new career. They'll send people to my YouTube, and I'll be making the big YouTube money. And it never happens. So, of course, he get more and more frustrated. He gets in that loop and just, like, laying around. So, yeah, when you make friends with him, I'm sure every day it's just...
Oh, well, he also wants people to run. He wants people to run his streams too. Like, he would want to do an 8-hour. He'd want to do an 8-hour stream and then walk away from it for an hour.
I've been holding a bladder of piss for 40 minutes now just because I enjoy the show so damn much. But if you guys got up and left and just sat me here, I'm like,
you are more than welcome to go piss if you need to.
Oh no, I wouldn't miss the Brett Keane segment. I'll take a piss after this. Thank you.
All right.
I can hold it for Brett Keane.
Well, that's the end of this video. No. Here it is.
Okay.
I'll never forget it. And you have completely changed my outlook on the glorified image of atheism, especially on YouTube.
Especially on YouTube.
You have proven, a lot of you, to be fucking utter pieces of shit. And if there are some atheists out there that I don't know and you don't know me and stuff, that you've never dealt with me or watched my videos and I've never watched yours, and you would have been one of those type of people who would have been more than happy to help or bend over backwards to help out your fellow man, then this video is not for you. This is only for the fucking pieces of garbage out there who've turned this into a 3-ring circus.
Sorry, his teeth must have gotten.
If you want to give me money, maybe you're not an atheist piece of shit.
This is when he still had enough nuance to be like, oh, well, not all atheists.
There's not all of them.
Not
Some
all.
of them
Not
give
all.
me money.
People want me to speed them up. Here we
You
go.
to the Cries helped me. Thank you for all your support, your compassion, and your kindness. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen.
Peace
Oh,
out.
it almost
y'all.
sounds polite when you speed
So
them up.
much better, yeah.
The only answer right now is we all have to give him atheist money. That'll
That's
bring
okay, I
him
gotta
back
go
to
in
the
the shower and
atheist
give him. I'll
side.
be right back.
Yeah, I might. I honestly have to do that too. That's why I was so sympathetic. I was like, shit, you know.
You want to put it on full screen?
I'm not gonna piss here.
On full screen, you can pee in your cup.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Do you want to pee?
We can't see your bottom half, so it's okay.
On on Friday, we're gonna try to maybe before the show. Hopefully, we could probably get yourself and Joe out here a little early,
Want to fill the bottle, Ben?
so that we could maybe do some prank calls because we have some great prank call ideas. Are you paying attention, or are you so concerned with watching me pee?
I want to see you pee.
Let's talk about something else.
Hello, Benjamin. This is Billy the Fridge, and I just handed you a bottle to pee in. Are you gonna pee, Ben? Ben throws shit when he gets mad. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how early we can get out. We're starting at 2 p.m., so we'll see what can happen.
What else do I have here? Oh, here's something kind of weird. I'll play it here. No, actually, I'm gonna run really quick and go to the bathroom, and I'll just put up this screen. You guys can. The chat will come up here.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
It's just you and I now, GDR.
Hey, Billy. How you doing?
Look at Ben.
Oh, hey,
yeah.
Ben.
Oh yeah.
Hi, Ben. Hey, Billy.
Hey.
Hey.
If someone said throw piss on Billy, that's not a threat. I can shower. Pee is not a deal breaker. I'm like Donald Trump over here. Give me a couple of Russians and a heavy stream, and I'm happy.
You don't have like a golden shower trigger? You don't mind a little bit of...
I don't get triggered by anything. You know what triggers me? When somebody wipes a booger on me.
Oh.
And I swear, if I'm ever in public at a meetup and one of you guys wipes a booger on me, I'll kick your fucking ass.
That's gross.
Don't do that shit. It's gross. The worst thing about boogers...
like the idea of being spit on. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't mind being spit on as much, but the worst thing about boogers is you don't know how long they've been on you. Like, if you ever looked down your arm and found a booger and you're like, where the fuck did that come from? Where's this phantom booger from? I know it can't be mine. I eat them.
No.
I'm just kidding.
GTR sounds scared.
Are you scared?
No, I'm a little aroused.
Wow. Do I scare you, GDR?
Oh, do I make you horny?
Do you want to play a game?
Oh. Billy's a very powerful presence.
Rusev Majka, Booger Crush. No! I went to see the movie Truth or Dare today. It's terrible.
Is that the one with... No, I'm thinking of something else.
It's a Blumhouse. I don't think there's actual star in it. It's just a bunch of randos. Oh my God. Lou, do you guys just pee in unison? Do they pee at the same time?
Did they shake each other off? Is that what happened?
Oh, you did not pee in that jar, did you? Ben brought in a piss bottle chock full of... Show that. No. That's your pee-pee. No. That's your pee-pee. Show your pee bottle. No. Show it. He's carrying a pee bottle around with him. Show the camera to the babies.
No.
If it's not pee, then drink it.
No means no.
If it's not pee in that bottle, then drink it.
Drink it. That's why I brought it.
Drink it now. Prove to me it's not pee.
I will drink it. I'm gonna spin the wheel and make a deal.
Okay.
Thanks
Billy
for the
and I were
5
just
pounds.
talking about how we wouldn't mind that. So
go blue. Yeah,
what if I spin the wheel?
A little pee-pee. We don't mind a little pee wheel.
Yeah, we don't mind. Yeah. Also spin
I
the
don't
wheel.
see nothing wrong. Hellbent came back and now he's gone again. He's gone again.
Spin that wheel.
Oh God. Well, I do have 2 of them on deck, so I guess I should. What should wasabi be? Because I don't have the wasabi anymore. It's gone.
How about this? If you land on wasabi, I spit in your mouth.
No. I'd rather drive to the store. Yeah, I'd rather drive to the store and buy more wasabi. Okay, I'm going to spin the wheel twice, and then we're going to move on to the next segment, okay?
How about you take a little dipper of some keef?
Okay.
A little dip
I'll just take a big bong hit or something.
Big bong. So there's 4 weeds on the wheel now?
Yeah.
Get it? You should let Billy lick your face.
Fuck no. All right, here we go.
Do it.
Oh, I'm back.
I'm back.
Oh, shit.
Headphones ran out. I had to get the other ones.
Spin.
Spin that, get that, wake that wheel. Spin that, get that, make that wheel go brow, brow. Benjamin.
I noticed recently that Jess, he just started making videos on his channel again for the first time in like months, like almost a year, or like 5, 6, 7 months, and all of his new videos since he came back have all been wrestling podcasts, and like he's like bleeding subscribers like But it could also just be the post a video, lose subscribers thing that's happening. But his fans are complaining about the nonstop wrestling.
Are you saying that we should turn Drunken Peasants into a wrestling podcast with girls?
We should?
Yeah, we'll just do wrestling podcasts and we'll have girls.
Weed.
There's a little weed. And we'll have girls be the guests every episode.
Double weed?
Double weed?
Double weed.
Oh, no.
Or does that... Hold on, though. No.
No, you have to... It's double whatever you spin now.
Jesus. We're going to get fucked.
I told you, pass means you don't have to do anything.
You're such a pussy.
I'm sorry, my dude. That's the new pass.
You could pass it to me. I'd fucking...
The new pass is a pass.
I'm just going to spin it again
That's turning
because
even
I
more
want
visible.
the fans to have
Actually,
something
no,
good.
Yeah, do you have... we should have people... They don't want you to do this weed, my dude.
They don't?
I don't know.
Oh, I got juice.
All right, something good. Thanks.
This is what we might have to do. We might have to get patron guests, and each person has a spot on the wheel, and they'll get brought up on screen to take their shot or some dumb shit like that. They can fulfill the wheel on their own. Because I'm on a diet. I'm not drinking.
I can bring the liquor. I ain't got no shortage of that.
I just saw a suggestion in the chat room. It said, have an 8-hour wrestling podcast hosted entirely by the Twitch girls.
I would fucking love that. One of the girls, the Buttress, is like in a Twitch competition right now. She's in like the top 8. She's doing really well.
It's on the main Twitch
channel.
Yeah.
They flew her out to PAX East, and she's doing really great. Them's my buddies. Like, I know y'all didn't like it or whatever. Some of you, a lot of people did. A lot of people enjoyed it, but a lot of you are a little more vocal about not liking it. But they're doing really well. Just heads up.
Yeah, they're doing well at what they do.
Yeah. I'm happy for them.
Yeah, me too. All right, here's the segment.
No, shit, please. Let's go find the skater, put a bullet in this fucking head. I'm
the only critic with a good kind of fairy drama. That's because Jesus Christ is my neighbor.
I'll do my vodka shot here. My vodka.
Vodka.
This is the end of the vodka. Almost.
Vodka. Double vodka?
Double vodka. All right. So here's the first one. Oh, you know what? Let me do the fucking shot. Here we go.
Sippy, sippy. Sippy, sippy, penny bippy.
I just got to
Jam
whiff of
that
it.
down your gullet.
I've been drinking way too much lately. Like mainly only on the stream. Like yesterday, I went to go watch my favorite hockey team play. I had to go to a bar because I don't have cable. So I got drunk watching that because they won, and I was really
I don't have
excited.
cable, so I had to go drink at the bar. You're an alcoholic, Ben.
Yeah.
I don't have cable, and my favorite infomercial was on.
No.
At 4 a.m.
No. My. All right.
I just love to dance, but I can only dance at the bar.
Those tits are bright.
Get this shit cracking, buzz.
Oh no. Is this the same guy from Troll or Not a Troll earlier?
I'm afraid everything.
He had his shirt off before?
Nah.
Started from the bottom, still there. Yeah, we started from the bottom, still there. We started from the bottom, got the whole team popping, but we started from the bottom, still there. Started from the bottom, still there. Trying to climb up to the top, but we be there. Started from the bottom, we be climbing, get it popping, but we started from the bottom, always there. People always doubting me, they don't think I can do this. If you think you real as me, well come and fit my shoes, kid. What size you be wearing, cause we all will wear 11s, cause and that's the real size. So if you think you get it there with us,
11s are a very average size. What size shoe do you wear? I wear 11s, like every other motherfucker.
I range 10.5 to 11.
It's very average.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna brag about your shoe size, make it be something big, like size 15.
I am like 5'9" though, so that is big feet for being as short as I am.
Well, it's because you also have a very large penis, Ben.
I wasn't even gonna say that.
Yeah, I don't know. This guy's a piece of shit. Let's hear more of his stupid rap so I can get mad.
With us, but don't you share with us. I don't
You're so
even
transparent.
Shit, but what work, hood? You think I wrote this? Cause you with that notebook. My memory is fucked. Been bashed one too many times. Yeah, I've won a few. And yeah, I pumped the lines. And yeah.
Is he like from New Zealand or something?
Something like that.
And yeah, I've done the time. I don't need to
It's not the worst thing you've had on this.
make as if you did my legacy.
Well, thankfully the music's overpowering him a little bit, so that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like rate it 1 to 10.
2.
2.
Yeah, I was just about to say 2. Yeah.
It's not bad enough to piss me off,
I
but
don't
it's
know.
not good at all.
Not compared to some of the other ones you've played on here. I don't know.
Some of them are
Beatbox
bad
is
enough to
doing its
piss me
job,
off.
So there's that.
I'm not mad at this. I'm just like, dude, jump in front of a fucking train.
But you're not mad.
I'm not. No, there's no anger at all here. Just do yourself a favor. Stop rapping by jumping in front of a train. They say the front of a train.
That's the easiest way to stop rapping.
Well, they say in the front of a train you can't hear the train coming, right? The acoustics of the train, you can't hear the train coming. So if he's in front of a train, he won't be able to hear his shitty ass raps, and I won't either. It's perfect.
Hey, y'all trying to freestyle real quick? Hey, hold on. Back on the beat, but that music advance. Wake up in the morning, everybody say what's up. Get on the mic and everybody get bust. Waking up early, but I really got a gasket. Rapping her dead, so I'll put him in a casket. Waking up early, feeling like Curry and I gotta get it with it. I can go to ticket like a script, I gotta live it.
Okay.
The premise of this is very annoying. It's some goofy little fucker getting on the street, like, freestyle. Then as the person's going, they, oh yeah, waka waka.
What's this for? Rapping for fun, I'm rapping for fun. I was just rapping for fun. I was just stacking my funds. Niggas be making they buns. I just be counting that money, stacking that kick every day. Niggas they fake. I bought so hard, like I was up in the NBA. Niggas they worry about me. I just been getting that money. I am so turned, like it's 100 degrees. I am so burned. Smoking no cookie, got me high. I am.
Fuck, man. This is like carbon copy rap lines of what people love today, and they seem to work. You have Little Pump say the same shit. You're going to get 100,000 people jerking off to it.
I wonder how many random people he had to walk up to who just stared at him blankly before he got actual people that tried to rap.
I want to see the people that like fucking tank.
It's like people that look like they're waiting for the bus and shit like that. That's what it looks like to me.
Which are usually all rappers, actually. Every single person that waits for a bus is a rapper.
I am absolutely proud to say, literally, that I have never fucking heard a Lil Pump song in my life. I don't even know what the motherfucker looks like, and I'm so glad. Like that. That's like ignorance that is total bliss in my life. Just his name alone makes me want to fucking vomit.
You're a lucky human being.
Yeah.
A lot of people like Lil Pump. A lot of girls that
of course.
A lot of girls want to give their virginity to Lil Pump.
Yeah, so he's like Lil Wayne. He's like the new one.
Lil Wayne's actually got bars compared to the new ones now. It's like you look at what Lil Wayne did 15 fucking years ago, 20 years ago, and you're like, we did not know how good we had it.
Stop.
It gets worse
just
and
one
worse.
of my words, fucking with little bitches. Them little bitches get curved. After I fucking I swerve. After I fucking I swerve. Get to the curve.
Yeah, this is like that's a straight up rip of a little fucking something line.
Lil something.
Little something. This
Little
guy's hair, you
something,
can tell.
that'd be a good name.
Yeah. This guy's hair, I can tell right now. He's like halfway between Pump and Danny Brown.
Oh shit! All right, well, I'm gonna do that in just a second, Kane. Thanks.
Aw, you're super funny.
So we had a
Kane.
guest on our show a long time ago. She was an up and comer on YouTube. Now her channel has blown up. She gets millions of views. Yeah, Sex Masterka.
Sex Masterka.
She just released a new song. See, last time we played her, we were like, this isn't cringe.
Yeah, it's not cringe. Plus, she got big old fucking tits.
Some people think it is cringe.
Are we gonna watch this guy rap real quick?
Okay, sure.
I need to see what he's capable of.
So I was walking down the sidewalk, he asked me was I with it. I said okay, I can do it, cause you know I'm gonna get it. I got a show on the 30th, I think it's at Gaslit. Told me if we're gonna get it, put him in a casket. Yo, I got
2 times guys rhymed casket randomly on the street. That is
it's like the Undertaker or something.
Look at the look on his face.
These niggas feeling dead as hell, yup. Man, they tell me they wish that my dread was well. Man, they wish my girl
This is
was
Mildish
well.
Bambino.
Yo, I gotta tell her I'm gonna kill shit. Yep.
All right,
Yep.
Sex
He's
Master
the
Code.
funny one.
Yep. Ew.
Oh yeah, step on my fucking
yeah.
scrotum with those shoes.
I think it sucks. Like
I don't know if it sucks.
I'm not even
busy looking at her
listening.
fucking string cheese t-shirt. When is one of those threads gonna burst and them tits flop out for us?
Moje życie jest jak sen, ej do środka skarbie wejdź. Perły swoje mam, dla nich kręcę każdy snap. Własny mnie oślepia blask, kocham swego ciała kształt.
I don't know.
You like it?
I don't know. I don't know.
1 to 10.
Is that a mannequin driving?
I give her a 5. I give her a 5. Cause yeah, is that a mannequin driving? I don't even know.
Oh, it's your 3 foot tall sex doll. And it's a
This
little
might be the
Power
sex
Wheels in the
doll I just
background.
ordered.
She came to life?
Yeah. Mannequin 3.
Mannequin 3, Billy the Bridge.
I don't know what she is saying. I just assume she's rattling off her rates on Craigslist
cancer.
Backpage.
I honestly don't give a shit what she's saying. She can
This
just
song
keep
is
dancing.
about how she's cancer.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Seriously.
This is amazing that she's cosplaying as a lobster right now.
Yeah.
This is the cutest shit I've ever seen.
She's got boxing gloves on.
This is the cutest. Right here. This is a 10. Her dressed up like a fucking lobster. How much is she a prostitute?
No, she's like a porn. Like she basically does porn.
She does actual porn.
I think like solo porn. Yeah.
I want to get in a video with her. How much?
What, like porn?
I want to produce it. Yeah, where I am with her and I put her in a fucking hot tub, boil her like a lobster, and then eat her.
So it's like vor porn.
Yes. I feel like we could fund this.
Specific market.
There's so much auto tune here. It's insane.
Oh yeah. I mean, I can't tell what she's saying.
She even does your thing,
Yeah,
the
that's
brrr
weird.
thing that you do.
This is Nicki Minaj.
You should collaborate with her.
She's wearing my bandana around her neck. I think this girl wants to fuck me, Ben.
When we had her on DP, like her English wasn't that good, so she just kind of like sat there and laughed at a lot of stuff.
Like, you know she's got a price tag for her to queef in your face.
I mean, she put on lobster costumes, so yeah.
That lobster costume is the hottest shit I've ever seen, by the way.
You like that?
I
That
don't know
much?
why. I don't know why, because it's so fucking stupid. But I love it. A boxing
At
gloves
least
with
she has a
lobster
sense
hands.
of humor, maybe, or hopefully, because if that's serious, then that's kind of fucking scary. Think about it.
I don't know. Like, I want to hate this because it's probably terrible, but I don't. It's lost. The cringe is lost in translation, and it's only made up for by the fact that she's dressed as a fucking lobster. It's
Like,
amazing.
how do you take a jab at somebody like that? You know what I mean? They've already placed the bar so low. How do you hit? You know, it's like,
She has like, look at her videos and like the thumbnails and the amount of views. Look at this one. Touch My Body Challenge. It's her and some other girl.
Yeah.
And the girl's blindfolded and she's grabbing her boob. It has 1.6 million views.
I want to make some presidential.
That's how they want YouTube to work. That's how it works, man.
Yeah. I want to make some presidential piss tapes with this Russian
Is she in
girl.
a hot tub in
She's
that
not
one?
Russian.
Oh,
She's
that's
not
what
Russian.
she
She's
wanted.
Polish.
Polish. Okay, my bad. I confuse the two all the time.
Złote szpile, złota karta, złoty grill, złoty kajdan, a na mojej dłoni wielki diament jest. Ej!
Hey!
Robię to, co chcę. Ej.
All right. All right, here's the next one. So you don't think that's cringe just because you at least like The
know.
View?
I don't know if it's cringe. Yeah.
You like The View.
Yeah, The View is fine. The fact that she dressed up like a fucking lobster is next level amazing. I can't tell if her rap is on point or not because of the lack of me knowing what she's saying. It could be the worst shit in the world. I don't know. She's a sex lobster.
Yeah. All right. All right. What's this one?
Mike Brooks Productions.
Mike Jones.
Mike Brooks.
Oh no.
Do you remember Mike Jones?
Yeah.
If you don't work,
Rapped
you don't
his
eat.
phone number?
You don't grind, you don't shine.
Yeah.
He rapped his phone number.
He rapped his phone number and got a huge bill. This is before you could, like, I don't know. He had a shit cell phone plan.
John Dummy make the beat and I'm gonna kill his Trump dummies. Party's trying to stop my shot like we some fed niggas. In the street they call me Papa, I done fed niggas. Guillotine with that beam, I be head niggas. CK told me get that money, we some breadwinners.
We got kicked out of Starbucks. All the homies like that sucks. Yeah, we kicked them out of Starbucks. I don't know.
I'm getting money, I'm getting money.
It's not. I don't like it, but it's not bad.
Okay.
I don't know.
1 to 10.
I'm not 7, 6. I don't know. On the cringe level, like 8. It's not very cringy. I don't know. It's just it's not my flavor of hip hop personally, but it's not bad.
This kind of generic, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. We get some of these that are professionally produced, and it's a little easier to take in, even if it's really bad. Like usually the video shot really well.
Oh, my favorite when it's professionally produced, and there's like just one thing that is unexcusably odd about it, right? Like a little weird white kid in the middle of a rap video that looks like it was made for like Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
And it's just awkward little skinny kid. Like, was this his Make-A-Wish? Is that what's going on right now? This boy's about to die of cancer. He's got Sex Massacre in the background of the video in a lobster suit pole dancing. How this happened? Yeah, I give them a 9. I give them a 9.
Someone in the chat said Poland was part of the USSR. I don't think that's true.
In the USSR?
Maybe at one point part of it was, but not the entire country. And then Poland got full independence like after World War I.
Ben knows a lot about Poland.
Enough. I don't know a lot.
He knows a lot.
A lot. I know.
I couldn't find it on the map if you asked me to.
Really?
I'm okay
It's
to
pretty
admit
big.
that world geography is not my expertise in Eastern Europe.
It's a pretty big country in Europe, like by European standards.
I could get the region of Poland on a map.
I know it was part of Russia. Like, I know at one point it was like partitioned, and part was Germany and part was Russia. I didn't know if it was USSR at that point, or if it was like the Russian monarchy. But I know like it must have only been part of it, not the entire country. The entire country couldn't have been part of the USSR.
I don't know, man. All I'm saying is I want to bang that lobster chick so bad now. Hey, GDR.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever cosplay as a lobster?
Not as a lobster, but I can see your point with that skin-tight red leather outfit. So
I think she had
fucking hot.
She had facial makeup to make it look like she was
Yeah,
sunburned.
she had
too.
red. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I had like a devil vibe going for a bit there, with the little lobster claws. So that was pretty hot.
I think
So
I'm gonna steal that
understand.
look. I'm gonna do my own lobster claw costume and get all the girls.
Do it.
Billy the Lobster.
Wrap
I'm
in
getting
it.
a history lesson from the chat.
Billy was a lobster. Ethel was a tree.
Prussia still exists, right?
In the USSR.
Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, there was a Polish occupation after World War II.
Occupied.
By the USSR.
I'm glad Ben's getting this history lesson. That means I have less cringe raps to watch.
Actually, that's all I really... I have this one.
PS4.
Thanks for
I've
reminding
been
me,
killing the PS4s in the street.
I've been killing the SRX and the SRC-60.
Okay, now this
I've been
is more on
killing the
point.
books. I've
This
been
is some
killing
cringe.
the
Yeah.
Is he rapping into the toilet?
I've been the hustle rich gang. I'm a boss OG. I got 4K money.
This is
rich
autism
gang.
incarnate.
Lamborghini, cash this, cash that. All the ladies dig me. You see
This
me
guy
when
has
I
an anime
from my
avatar.
Shine up. I bling bling sexy boy. All you haters, all you money haters. Keep it groovy 1,000, 6 million. I'm been the groovy 6.
This is not.
All the
This is not rap.
already
Even
knows
rapping?
I'm a
No, this is autism. I feel like this guy's gonna start dancing perfectly to every song we play now. This is. There's something tistic about this.
You think he dyes his hair, or is that natural?
This is G Manatee right here.
G Manatee.
Sir, I've been the
This is
boss.
G-Man mixed with
I
Brett
run
Keane.
the streets. I run the 5 I run the cops. I run the FBI's. I run the army. Listen to me. Keep
I'm
it down.
scared.
I love that
1,000,
he's rapping this
6,000,
over a
800.
Destiny's Child beat in the background.
Is that what that is?
I think so. I can hear like a little bit of some Destiny's Child layers in it. It's like, what the fuck?
Honestly, had you not told
what
me,
he's
I
looking
would
at.
not think this was a rap. Like I don't hear any kind of beat or anything in it. Like nothing.
Yeah.
I don't
we
think
get
it's
that
a rap.
sometimes.
He's spurging. He's
I run
going
the
into his little
FBI. I run
spurg
the
zone.
army. I have $4,000.
I murdered Arlie Ermy too soon. You know who else died this week? Art Bell.
Yeah, Art Bell died, and
Oh, yeah.
someone else just died.
Other than Arlie Ermy?
Like today.
Oh no. Who? Who?
Let's see.
Harry Anderson.
What?
Night Court.
Yeah,
Night Court died?
that's it.
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay, I'm over it. I mean, I'm sad. I used to watch Night Court all the time when I was a little booba. A little booba. Harry Anderson was cool, dude. I think he lived in Washington State too.
Did he?
I think he lived in
Yes.
Granite Falls.
Oh, let's see. He's in North Carolina. He's 65. Shot 32 times in the back of the head. What? No.
Harry,
No, that's
Harry
bullshit.
Anderson was not shot 32 times
No, I'm just fucking
in the back of
with
the
you.
head. Okay.
That would be terrifying.
Semper Fi,
Actually,
Gunny!
Jesus. Well, why am I taking through this? That's kind of disrespectful. But oh well. Hey, I already made this horrible joke anyways.
You know, if Harry Anderson from Night Court died, Arlie Ermy died, and Art Bell died, that's
That
the
sucks
judge.
Art Bell died,
that's the
man.
judge, the jury, and the executioner right there. All three of them.
All right, so I'm about to spin the fucking wheel again.
Spin the wheel.
I really hope so badly that we could reach our goal tonight. Please, guys, help
we
us out.
reach that
We already reached the Patreon goal, so we're all good on that. I can't believe it.
Oh.
Right now on Patreon, we're at $5,005. $5,005.
Hell yeah.
It's the longest it's been. Or that's the highest it's been since January. So, here we go.
Hey, congratulations, man. Yeah, hit them goals because fucking YouTube ain't paying the bills on ad rep. I'll tell you that.
Donald Trump shit his pants. Son of a bitch.
So Billy, I was thinking about this. Like, what are we gonna do that tops the spin till you spew for the?
I think we
the
should do.
Well, no, I already have an idea.
Oh, is it kick Ben in the balls till he shits?
No, it's trivia again. But instead of drinking, if you lose the round, you get hit with a stun gun.
Are you down to get hit with a stun gun?
Are you down to get hit with a stun gun?
I mean, I'll take it to the fucking balls, dude. I don't give a shit. I'm savage.
Bring
It's gonna do some jackass shit. That would be amazing.
If you're gonna get stun gunned, you need like 10 whole seconds. You know what I mean? Like no mercy.
I brought on the idea of what's up with Ben?
Dude, you would be puking again right now.
Oh yeah, probably.
Oh, by the way, thank you, Barry Compton. You're a nice fella.
You're a sweet boy, Barry.
Yes!
Finally, Ben gets to have
go.
some weed.
Just spin until you get what you want.
Spin till you smoke. Trivia Twister. Fap till you crap. How's that for a challenge?
Oh, man, yeah. Break out the Marilax and the Viagra.
Oh, fuck, man. All right, I'll be doing that shortly.
Who is their most upsetting Who would be your most upsetting celebrity death? Mine is easily Stephen King. Would it even matter if Stephen King died now? All his books are immortal.
Everything's being remade at this point, so I guess, yeah, he's past the loop now. It's like, yeah, I guess just recycle him with another Hollywood director or something like that. Not that he's a movie maker by, trade, but you know what I mean.
Is Stephen King still releasing new good books? Like, I haven't been paying attention.
I was going to say, when I haven't, I'm a big fan. I haven't seen anything really as poignant as some of his old work in a long time.
I know a lot of people who are big fans.
It's got to be hard to be a horror writer. Like, how many monsters, how many creeps, how many, situations you're going to put together.
Think of how prolific his books have been, though, being turned into media like movies and television programs. He's been tapped a lot. That's I don't know. Like, can we compare him to any other writer as far as how
maybe
his
like
books
Tom
go into
Clancy?
media?
Maybe.
I think Stephen King beats Clancy, but I could be wrong. What's Clancy got? The stupid fucking Ben Affleck movies?
The stupid fucking video games.
Yeah. Did Tom Clancy write Reindeer Games? Pussy.
King was always resigned, though, more to slightly more obscure miniseries as far as converting his work onto a visual medium. And I think with the success of the It remake, you're probably going to see a lot more mainstream movies of his work coming out than ever before.
Yeah, well, yeah, they're trying to do the Stephen King universe, right?
Yeah, well, everything ties in his work. Yeah,
damn,
one contained universe. Yeah, no.
I used to tase myself all the time back in the day. Manny, you the man.
Yeah.
We got to go play Magic the Gathering with Manny sometime.
He'll be coming back on the show again soon, too. Yes. Oh, and that's going to prompt me to start the clock again.
To the clock. Pop, lock, and drop it. Yeah, I don't know. The question, though, Ben, was Stephen King would be his celebrity sadness death if Stephen King died. Who would bum you out the most right now if they died as a celebrity?
Is it totally terrible to say I don't give a fuck?
You could have at least said me.
You're a celebrity.
I'm verified on Twitter, man. You could have been like, I would cry if Billy died, but no. You're like, I don't give a fuck about anybody. Fuck
Barry
you,
Billy
Ben.
with his check mark.
Yeah, I got a blue check mark, man. You could have saved my fucking life. You could have shed a tear for me, Benjamin. I think I would cry the most if probably Al Bundy.
Really?
Ed
why are you picking someone? Yeah. Why are you picking someone so old?
Ed O'Neill, because he's more likely to croak.
Hellbent. No, don't say it. Don't say it.
Oh shit. Blue Boy, for $1, I'll say it.
No.
Go fuck yourself.
Trying to trick you into saying the worst fucking thing to say. We don't say this shit. By the way, I don't see the Red Wings in the fucking NHL playoffs. Nope. Don't see that shit happening.
Ouch. If Brad Pitt died, I'd lose it. Yeah, Ed O'Neill, man. I would be so sad if Ed O'Neill passed away. And if I can't pick an old person, at least I'm trying. Ben just said, nobody. Let everybody die.
No, I'm just saying, I don't know any celebrities. Okay, I'll do it, man. Up. I don't know any celebrities, so, just like anyone else who I don't know, when they die, it's hard to feel, emotional about it, really.
You're not happy that they're dead, but on the same minute, it's I've never had a conversation.
Is there
with
nobody that would affect you from a creative position?
If Doug Walker died, I'd just be crushed.
Like the guys from I really like the band NoFX a lot.
Yeah,
so
like something
You could have
about
said that.
but I wouldn't be crushed. I really wouldn't.
Oh, you know what would crush me? The day Vince McMahon finally passes away.
In some ways, that's crushing, and in other ways, it's like, oh man, there's another one.
Drink it, Benjamin.
Yeah.
In other ways, like, I know it'll be a new era, and the old era will finally be done.
Vince McMahon is like a little piece of carnival, right? Like you had your Barnum, P.T. Barnum. And
Yeah.
Vince McMahon is like the last bastion of that sort of raw, carny bullshit, you know? That's about to be gone when
I
he
was
dies.
there live, and I saw him get hit with a $9 beer in a wheelchair. He's rolling out in a wheelchair, just gets smacked with the fucking beer, rolls off his fucking shirt. He doesn't flinch. Just like nothing.
He's
He's
so
used to it. He's like, yeah, throw
badass.
more.
Yeah, if
Buy
Natalie
more from the
Portman
concession
died,
stand.
if Natalie Portman died, I'd be sad that I
You
never
become a
got...
necrophiliac.
No. I'd be sad that I never got to smash.
Oh, is the wheel up? No, it's not.
Oh shit! Stop it!
Yeah,
He stopped
maybe
it on
Tim
pass.
Curry.
I know he just randomly stopped it and it stopped on pass. That's
Tim
funny.
Curry would be sad. That would be sad.
I just
There's like a
finished
lot
the
of
Andre
people
the
that I
Giant
feel sad
documentary. He
about
can
because
rot
I'd
in
be
hell.
like nostalgic about them. That's all.
Yeah, it's more nostalgic, but I mean, Tim Curry's probably not going to be anything for a while. But I like to make that Command and Conquer video game. He goes, spies! It's just, that's not Russian, but I like what you did.
If God existed, then crying
So I
should
got-
be a sin. I'm not even joking. It would make the world objectively better, starting with ridding us of new males and making women actually... totally lost it. Ben gets to do a weed.
Man, I want to have a drink. This is impossible.
A
Whiskey.
Was-
That's almost gone too.
Was that two or?
Yeah, that was two.
Okay.
One was a weed.
The one guy said. I just meant two. A weed, a whiskey, and a little bit of whiskeys. I know. A weed. A weed. Oh. Quick, while he is gone, please say...
No! There's a delay, you idiot!
Damn, Blue Boy, you were...
You know what's ironic about that, though, is Endless Jess lives in Michigan. So...
Man, I'm a dipshit. I was about to say, get some wireless headphones, Ben, but you're both in the same room. You can hear them.
Yeah. There's headphones over on the other side where I go to spin the wheel, too. And a microphone.
Smart. Yeah, 'cause you don't want somebody
and a
here that you
monitor.
don't know.
And there's a monitor there, so I can see...
Yeah, you can see if I pull a copper cab, which is probably one of my least favorite moments of the show.
Oh, Copper Cab, where you see his balls and we had to edit it out? Yes.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, y'all.
Oh, no, y'all.
There's some big red-haired balls on the screen.
I imagine they look like the Hostess Snowball snacks.
Time to stay up all night fixing
Neon
that.
pink.
No.
I've just erased the memory of what they look like from my mind. I just remember going, "Oh, Copper Cap's getting out of bed. They're going to take the video of him down now, so we can get." Oh no, that's his balls. Okay.
Copper Cab's got some stinky nards.
Some ginger nards.
I like him.
Ginger nards do not have souls. Yeah, that's when he was doing his whole tranny troll.
Yeah.
Where he was acting like he was a tranny. But he's not.
That
I
was
knew.
fantastic.
I knew he wasn't.
Man, if he was, then that would be.
Have you heard his raps? They're surprisingly not cringy.
He's a good entertainer.
He
Give
put
him
his
that.
Meemaw on the show.
Yeah. Meemaw came out and said, "Don't bully my son."
I was pissed off at him, so I kicked him off the show. I'm like, "You're done, dude. I'm done with you."
I could tell that you weren't comfortable there, and that's what made it all the more fun to watch.
I've talked to him since, so he's all right.
Oh, he was fucking with you, but that's again, man, conflict, man. That makes a good show. A little bit of conflict.
Did you
You
guys
want
see
everybody
the?
agreeing with each other.
Have you guys seen the Baked Alaska thing? Have you followed that at all?
A little bit. Like
he
I see
moved
him in
to
an
LA.
apartment.
He moved to LA
Barry,
and
I know
pissed
which
off.
sound effect you used too. I remember. Oh yeah, I know what you're
He's
talking
getting a
about.
little bit of that.
Oh, the Baked Alaska thing? Yeah, like, he moved to LA and, like, changed his views, pissed off a lot of his alt-right followers, and then he started having this, like, annoying girl on his stream, And he started, like, she didn't like what the people in the chat were saying, so he started banning people in the chat for it. And now, and then, like, after the day after that happened, the girl ended up being on all the different streams, like on Warski and stuff like that. And they offered her, it was hilarious. I laughed really hard. JF and Andy Warski offered this girl that everyone used to hate a job on Warski Live and being like, no, it's you, Baked Alaska. You're the reason everyone hates your streams.
That's the troll or the meme over there.
Yeah.
They offer people's like girlfriends jobs all the time. It's fucking hilarious.
The girl is like, she is cringy, but actually it was kind of funny.
Barry Compton, I do want to do the pre-release this weekend. It looks really fun.
Do I have to do? Oh yeah, I have to do another one. Okay.
Do another one, Benjamin.
Oh, wow, this is the last of this.
The last of the whiskey?
Yeah.
Goodbye, everybody. It's time.
It's not even a whole
to
shot.
go. The whiskey's off the wheel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe how fast we killed that shit. I killed
Hell
that
yeah,
shit.
man.
Okay, I can believe how fast I killed that shit.
I probably had about a fifth that one night, plus weed and stuff, after me not drinking for quite a while.
Someone said I was bummed when Dave Brocky of Gwar died. So was I. I actually knew Dave, like not like we were personal friends or anything, but I met Dave a few times, and he was in a punk rock band called the Dave Brocky Experience, and they opened for a friend's band of mine. And then my friend Todd from my hometown, he actually got to be the bass player for Gwar for a few years. So, but Dave Brocky was kind of a weird guy, kind of a jerk a little bit, and a heroin addict, but still a talented
you take to go
guy.
with the bad, right?
Oh yeah, I don't give a shit.
Hey, if it ain't hurting you, and what can you say? Things like that are complex. I've dealt with people.
That's what
with that
did him
problem.
in though, was the heroin. Like, so.
Yeah. That's usually what breaks everybody. Like, eventually it catches up, and that's just rough to deal with for everybody around them. Like, before and after, unfortunately.
Before and after.
It's weird, like, when I was a teenager, like, heroin was a drug that rock stars did and would die from time to time. Now it's like every trailer park in Ohio has a heroin epidemic. It's like the craziest thing.
People covered in spray paint all over their hands, just like full access to it all over the place.
And it's heroin that's not even killing people. It's the fucking fentanyl that's inside of it now that's really deadly.
Oh yeah,
they're,
that's
they're cutting it with fentanyl.
Yeah.
That's great. I mean, as if it weren't bad enough as it is. We put poison in your poison because we know you like it so much.
So we got almost, we're almost there. We just need like 108 more. Oh, shit. There we go. Another 9/11.
Spin the wheel.
So now we need less than 100 to meet our goal.
With the amount of passes Billy should drink, it's destiny. I mean, I'll be honest with you guys. I'm not drinking. Fuck off. I puked. I fucking puked all over.
But that's what was great.
And I didn't even care that I puked. All right. It didn't bother me.
You know, I did actually get one complaint about us going public with the end of the stream.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were mad.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because they spent money to see you spew.
But we gave them like
But then-
5 hours.
But it's like having porn behind a
was
pay.
6
Hold on.
hours.
It's like having a porn behind a paywall and then the cum shot being like public.
Yeah, but this is the thing, right? We were going to stop the stream one way or the other. Like, if we didn't go public, I wasn't going to sit there until I puked. I'm like, all right, let's call it a night then.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I wasn't going to fucking sit there. And,
Huh.
I was at the point where I'm like, dude, I'm going to fucking pass out. So we're going to call it. Because like you were like, dude, we've been going for like 6 hours. It wasn't like spin till you spew if we don't spew.
Yeah, we never actually established an end to it, which was kind of dangerous.
Yeah, we put in like a day's work of drinking. Fuck, that was alcohol.
What a great day, though.
What a glorious day. But I don't even care about the drinking as much as I gained 10 pounds that day off fucking water
You're
weight.
fine.
Oh, you just hit it.
Oh, Dickless Penis has just scammed Hellbent out of $110.
So is Hellbent?
Damn.
Damn, Hellbent.
Damn.
Dude.
I sure love,
Nice.
man. I do okay on my gaming channel. I got some kind folks on my end. If you don't spread it around, then, you see your friends drop off. You know
man,
what I mean?
love this guy. God.
I think you should do another spin for that.
Yeah, I should. So 1 tequila.
Holy shit!
Whoa.
The Dickless Penis
hey.
scammed Sargeras
Double your
Sorcion
pleasure,
out
man.
of $200.
What the fuck,
Love
dude?
your work.
Man, I just got fucking blown the fuck out. Never mind. Fuck
I'm
me,
going to
I'm
spin
outta
it 2 more times.
Ben, honestly, you should find the bottle with the least amount of liquor in it and just down that
Should
bottle.
just down that shit.
That would be
yeah.
the vodka.
Just finish it off. Just finish it. I think the rum has less in it than the vodka.
They
No,
want
that's the
you to
tequila.
anyway. Just do
Yeah,
it.
yeah, that's a tequila.
I gotta admit, I wanna see
dude,
it.
that tequila
go,
blanco is fucking evil.
Hey, Red Boy, how's about we bet on the U of M versus OSU game this year? If I lose, I'll donate $50. If you lose, you'll have to say it. Go. Bleh.
Yeah, sure, because the odds of Michigan winning are so low. Like, literally, I mean, seriously. Michigan only beats Ohio State once every 7 to 10 years. Once every 7 to... It's true. Like, look at the last 20 years. Look at how often in the last 20 years Michigan beats Ohio State. It happens, but it's so fucking rare. It's unbelievable. And even, you know what's even more sad? What? Dude, I can't believe there's a Michigan fan antagonizing me on this show now. What's even funnier is Michigan spends more money on their fucking coach than any other team. And they can't even beat Ohio State, let alone win a fucking bowl game or win a fucking national championship. So Michigan is just fucking pathetic. Okay? And I'm just talking about their sports
money's
teams.
One of the greatest motivators, but also wanting to win kind of helps too, doesn't
Barry
it?
Compton says, Billy, I will take care of you when you're hangover. I'll take care of you when you're hungover next time. I promise I won't break your ankles with a hammer. What the fuck is that?
That's some misery shit. That's some Andy. What? He's gonna tie you to a bed, hobble your feet.
Just recite all your raps to me, Billy.
170% of the goal. It's fucking great.
There you go, man.
Sargeras and Hellbent
That's
came
all I
in
like to
with like
see.
a fucking monster.
Exceeding
Man, you guys
expectations. You know what I mean? It's a happy way to end the show for sure.
Yeah,
Not
I'm happy
drinking-
now.
Not drinking is not playing. Billy just quit. I never started. Well, I spun, I spewed, and I'm done, dude.
So now
I'm so close to being under 500 pounds. I'm so close. I don't want to
That's a noble goal. Maybe we could have like a jumping jack goal on there. Maybe a
Maybe me
separate
and
wheel.
Joe could play Spin Till You Spew.
Possible.
You guys are making me want to do a drunk stream.
I know Joe's good at trivia, so he could probably do that, but I think I can drink more than Joe. I think I got
Joe's very good at trivia. Very good.
Man, I would jump in, but I can't do like if you give me like a whiskey, tequila, rum, then vodka. I'm gonna
what all that like mixing all that shit.
Man, even one shot after another, man. Like I gotta stick with one.
Can we deliver liquor
I'll be
to
a big
people?
fat pussy like that.
So do you have a green piece of tape on your forehead, or like what do you have?
Okay, I'll reveal my secret. Yeah, I got a shit ton of gaffer's tape here.
Okay. See, I called it.
Hey, Hellbent, you should gaffer.
I was hoping you'd mention the CIA hologram stuff that I've been seeing lately. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Holograms are perfect.
You
Max
should gaffer.
Headroom. Did you ever see Max Headroom? You might be too young.
Yeah, of course, of course. When I got the green screen, that was the first thing I thought of. It's like, love that shit, man. Like
he was in a
how can
Pepsi
you get a
commercial,
green
right?
screen and not have this
Catch the
shit on you?
wave.
Got the fucking T-shirt, you know.
He
got
was in
fucking
Back to the
tarp
Future
coming
as
in.
well, right?
I don't know. Was he?
I thought he was in this Back to the Future too, Max Headroom, but I could be wrong. Maybe
Let
I'm
me.
tripping.
For anyone that's because like a lot of the audience out there, they're younger and they've never seen this shit before.
Hellbent, take the gaffer tape, wrap your dick and balls up in gaffer tape, and then flash us.
No,
it's green screen. The dick and balls will disappear.
Dude, you are such a fucking perv.
I'm saying that would be fucking epic.
You know, I'm
Next
just gonna
level.
Download this shit.
Next level. Don't do it, Hellbent. I was joking. I was joking. Oh no, he took his headphones off.
Dude.
Oh no.
You wouldn't know if he was doing it too.
If it's wrapped right.
If it's if you wrapped his thighs up too.
Hey, Hellbent, don't get me a strike, please.
Is he shaking his dick? I see you, Hellbent. Shaking that dick. Shaking that dick. Oh my god. Oh my god.
What's that weird shadow?
Oh my god,
I don't know what's going on here.
That's a dicky dude.
Oh my god, what is this shit? How long do you usually sit on videos that are sent to you? Not very long, normally. So if you sent one in and we didn't use it, either there was a problem with it or we missed it. But the DP Inbox, Twitter, at DP Inbox on Twitter, DM us some stuff there.
And remember, we're looking for the best deals on Wish. I love Wish, man.
Really wants that 3-foot sex doll, guys.
These headphones are green, so yeah. I was thinking like, why his headphones ain't picking up? Yeah, that's why. Well, they look better like this, frankly.
Takes on Pepsi, and we'll call it the new Coke Pop Quiz.
Oh, the wheel's still up.
Where?
When Coke did take on Pepsi in nationwide
Oh my
test.
god, look at how soda cans used to look back in the day.
Yeah, man, they look like canned beans and shit.
Yeah. I like that they used to make Max Headroom stutter.
Yeah,
he was supposed to be he was like an AI, wasn't he?
Yeah,
basically, yeah.
Real robot or something.
Yeah, he's a computer basically, like for the understanding of what
He
we had
wasn't a
back
robot. He was like an AI, but he would show himself as this computer generated guy.
Yeah.
But actually, in all honesty, it wasn't actual computer animation. A lot of it was real film with like things imposed over it.
Well,
it's pretty much a blue
right?
screen with a screensaver. It's like if I got rid of these images here and then just put in like a little video in the background.
Yeah.
Like you can see through the tape here and all that stuff. But even then, that blue screen he's got is probably more high tech than what I got right now. It's really old shit. That's the crazy thing.
Dude, this is probably like 1988.
I've got an idea. Why doesn't New Coke have a taste test where New Coke
name of the actor, we
takes
know
on
the guy.
Pepsi, and we'll call it the New Coke Pop Quiz? Liv? Where?
When Coke did take on Pepsi in nationwide tests, more people chose Coke over Pepsi. Prove it to yourself. You'll see why more people are choosing the taste that wins the test. Coke.
I actually do have a voice modulator that can do that stuff, but there's a minor chance that I might ear blast everybody if I turn that on. So I'm going to be merciful on that. I'm hold the gimmick back a little bit.
Is it the Jim Carrey Riddler?
So I want to admit that I was totally dumb on the Poland being part of the USSR thing.
Thank you.
Right.
It
I know it's hard for you
I
to
remember
admit
there
when you're
being
wrong.
like a lot of angst about the occupation.
That's why I'm
but,
doing it.
didn't
That's why I did it on my own.
No,
I didn't
Ben,
want them to
you
say
did-
like, no, they were there. Then I would look double stupid. So I figured I'd
Poland
just let you put your balls out on the
partitioned.
table there.
Poland was partitioned previous to World War I, and then they became their own country, and then they were occupied after World War II by the USSR.
Poland was exploited.
They fought, man. And yeah, from what I know, the Poland today, they're some tough motherfuckers over there. A lot of that came from like, that ain't happening again. We don't like it.
Polish is my preferred sausage at Costco.
Kielbasa?
I get the Polish sausage, and when you're at the $1.50 Costco hot dog.
Why don't you know what though? That's weird. Because if you go to Costco or any grocery store here in Seattle, it says Polish sausage, but it's kielbasa. Why don't they just call it what it is?
Well, because there's a Polish kielbasa, and there's different types of kielbasa.
No, there's not.
Yeah, it's the
No!
Polish,
Matt
Polish
Brewer,
cured.
that's his name. Finally,
Man, are
Somebody
you
in
going to
the
be
chat.
wrong twice today
No.
about Polish?
No. There's
Ben's wrong about Poland
Anything-
and Polish sausages. Wow.
no. There's not a non-Polish kielbasa.
Hey, since we got Max Headroom on there, you want to do some Carmen San Diego stuff in the future? We can get a big map up, read history based off what country you pinned down.
Where in the world is Carmen San Diego?
I used to watch that shit like literally every day.
I used to run home from school to watch that.
Yeah.
That and like the Spider-Man animated cartoon. I was heading home to make sure I saw that shit.
Yeah, that was great.
Man.
I used to watch Bill Nye.
Super Mario Brothers Super Show.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that show looked like shit, but boy, was I excited to watch it.
Captain
Anybody watch
Orlando.
the old Noir Batman animated series?
I didn't watch that much.
Great. Do you remember Beekman's World, which was Bill Nye's competition?
Knockoff Bill Nye, but I still watched it. I love science.
Hey, I don't know if you know this because you seem to know a lot about Seattle. Did you know back in the day there was a show produced in Seattle called Almost Live?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Bill Nye was on that
watch
shit.
it. Yeah, I used to watch it every Saturday. It came on before Saturday Night Live.
I used to watch it too because it was on Comedy Central syndicated.
It got picked up. Joel McHale started his career off on that show. Nancy Guppy was one of the mains there.
Yep.
There's a video of me on Nancy Guppy's art show where at my very first donut competition I won. Nancy Guppy was the host and she interviewed me and shit, and it was like she's part of my history, man. That's like my cave mom, my sorority mom. I go way back with Almost Live. This was my childhood.
Yeah, it was like an SNL style show.
Yeah.
Based in Seattle.
Did anybody ever watch Reboot? Hell fucking yeah, I watched Reboot.
Reboot.
Have you seen the reboot though?
It fucking sucks.
I never watched the reboot, but I was just surprised they rebooted
The new one,
Reboot.
yeah, it's awful.
You know what's when I was a kid, I lived so close to the border. Like we used to get Canadian channels just like on our normal TV. And I grew up watching CBC, and I used to watch The Kids in the Hall all the time growing up.
Yeah.
They're like one of my favorites. Like I saw them live a few years ago. It's crazy to see them all now because they're so old. But I remember like their philosophy was like, let's not hire women, and if we need female characters in our sketches, we'll just dress and drag.
Well, I think that wasn't like let's not hire women. I think
I know.
I think it was just like it's
Just cut that
funnier if we
payroll
play
in
the
half.
women.
And the funny thing
Also,
was,
it's
is
funny.
like
It's funny.
they would all play gay characters, but only one of them was actually gay.
Well, they all suck dick.
No, they don't.
Oh, dude, I got a blowjob from 4 of them. Dave Foley.
Dave Foley.
He cradled my balls.
Yeah,
it's not true.
Scott Thompson. he's the ball cradler.
I cradle.
So, anyone else want to get in any other 9/11s before we kill it? I'm gonna give you guys 5 minutes, and then we're gonna end it here.
Benjamin, are you pretty wasted, Benjamin?
No, not really.
Should we go to Outback Steakhouse and get a giant steak, Benjamin?
I'd like to.
Girl, you have a pretty voice. Why did you hide it? The mod thing was just like a thing I used at the beginning. Eventually I'm gonna do like a face reveal too because I'm getting tired of it. But it was just a gimmick. Same with the masks.
You're like
and
me.
everything.
You're like
Yeah.
me. Like you came around slowly, but longer than it took me, for sure.
Basically, yeah. Like right now I'm still enjoying. I stopped enjoying the voice gimmick, but I'm still enjoying the mask shit. But like my masks are getting like shorter, and eventually people are like, it's just gonna be like just a strip across the eyes or some bullshit.
I've sold a bunch of my old masks on my Patreon.
I'm thinking of doing that too. Yeah, I'm thinking of doing that. Somebody did buy one of my masks via Patreon at one point.
I
Messaged me
did a
about it.
face reveal like a year and a half ago, and I still have people going, "Oh my god, that's your fucking face!" I'm like, yeah, that's me.
Yeah, Minx did it too. Like I never thought she would do it. So.
My favorite comments are, "You look exactly what I thought you'd look like. You look nothing like I thought you'd look like."
Some people say Billy and Minx are actually like either related or the same person.
Why?
Because she has like similar hair and stuff like that, and she was like pretty fat at one point. And she lost a bunch of weight. She said she lost.
Oh, that's a nice compliment.
She said she lost like 100. I never saw her originally. She said she lost like 100 pounds.
It's unfair to compare her
I
to
have
me.
not played the DP RPG yet, man. I will eventually though. The dev sent it to me on Twitter. Sent me a link to it, so I'm gonna check it out.
Do a nipple reveal.
Do it.
Oh man, like no, I just get compared to Keemstar mostly. It's the brow.
Little
Maybe
bit.
if I
There's
like
a bit of
domed out
resemblance.
the,
Why won't Keemstar come on here?
I don't know.
What's his problem?
He told me
He's got
you're
too
a
much to
butt
be
fuck.
ashamed of.
What?
He said Ben's
He's
a
running
little
money,
butt
man.
fuck.
You know what I mean?
Is that what he said?
No.
What a piece of
like,
shit.
if I was going to get a key on that guy, he's business oriented, so he's going to be like going for the big bucks. You know what I mean?
I've never even asked him if he wanted to be on, so.
Oh, maybe. I mean, he went on a.
I know he came in the
Critical
chat one
podcast.
night. He came in the chat one night and was talking shit on. I think it might have been on your channel even, but I haven't really talked to him. He hit me up a month.
What
or
was he
so-
doing?
He came in the chat, like your chat one night.
Oh
was
yeah,
bullshitting.
Yeah, he was all right. It was actually on. We were streaming on. It was New Year's, and it was on my Twitch. Is where that happened.
The last time he hit me up, and he was like, "Do you play what was it, Fortnite?" He's like, "Do you play Fortnite?" And I was like, "No." And he was,
Do you still
okay.
Twitch on Twitch, Ben? Like I barely see you there. I tried to catch you on there.
Sometimes. See, like normally I would go, and it would be so late at night that a lot of people wouldn't even be watching. And
Get
just
a treat stream so I can send you sushi or some bullshit.
Oh, okay.
Eat it on stream for me. Do
Can
it.
I-
It's great, man.
Can I have a menu of what people can send me?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, like they'll give you when you sign up for the service, they'll give you a list of restaurants in your area that you can order from, and then you just like add whatever, and that's the treats that people can like choose between for what they want to send you. So it's like if you want to send a guy pizza or shrimp or whatever, you know, and they'll send it to your door, and they keep all your shit confidential, as far as I know. I mean, nobody showed up here to murder me when my sushi was delivered, so hey.
I kind of want to do a feed me stream. How fat is that?
Do a stream after DP. I'm gonna do a chill stream after this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a chill stream after this. So come and join me and send me sushi.
Wow.
Mm.
Yeah, man, there's so many good sushi places around me here. There's so much Asian food around me right here. It's pretty crazy.
I was at the mall earlier, and there's this Japanese sushi all you can eat restaurant, and it must have been noon, and there were a ton of like very well dressed Asian people walking in at noon. And
I see Japanese businessmen in Bellevue all the time.
This wasn't even Bellevue. This was North Seattle, and
Yeah.
they're walking in like suits, and their wives are like these nice dresses on, look like they're going to a nightclub or something, and they're just going in to eat all you can eat sushi at the mall. It was freaking me out.
We got some nice, like decent, actual dedicated sushi joints around here. So it's pretty nice. The ones that they delivered in were like big ones too, not like little shitty ones that you get at like Mandarin or something like that.
Everybody telling me to do a weed. I have to drive. Okay.
The first time
I'll
I ever
die.
had sushi in my life actually was in Toronto, because like
Yeah.
like the town I was from, there was no sushi restaurants or anything like that. There are
you playing
now.
games, girly, or just fucking around? I'm just fucking around. Last time we looked at like you guys should do this. We looked at like really cringy weird porn covers, like chicks that want to fuck unicorns and stuff. It's great. There's some really weird erotica.
Are there any other new products that have been recommended to you
On Wish?
Yeah.
I don't know if I can find a good one. That was just. Hopefully, we can get a good one.
You should turn that into a segment, man.
That's why I
there
said
is some
I
weird
want people.
shit. Yeah.
I want people to get Wish and send me their favorite shit they find.
Yeah.
What the hell is this?
Slide into Billy's DMs.
Okay.
Do it. Yeah.
This ain't right. This is the very first thing.
What is it? Yoga pants? What is this
I've
shit?
tried that.
Whoa.
I had that.
It's blackface. It's medicinal blackface.
Is that blackface or easy gimp?
It's
No,
medicinal
a-
blackface.
It's a face mask. It's a peel off face mask, and I've tried it, and it's super weird because it does like make
Men
your face
and
all
women, black mud, deep cleansing, purifying, peel off face.
Someone
mask.
said do Ohio food. All right, I need chili dogs. That's basically what I need.
Yeah. Chili
Yeah,
dogs.
there's a lot of
onion rings.
conveyor.
Pretty much the same as here. Yeah. Just
Yeah.
like, here's some fucking ground up meat and a fried vegetable.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
There's a lot of conveyor belt sushi places in this area. I want to. All right, no, I fucking lost a sushi eating contest at a
Chili
conveyor
mac
belt place.
too. You ever had chili mac? It's like chili on top of spaghetti, basically. That's like
Oh,
a big thing in
God.
Ohio. Yeah, in Ohio they take a plate of chili or they take a plate of spaghetti and drop like a pound of chili.
Is that
on
a
top of it.
Cincinnati thing? What, isn't it called like
Well,
New
it's-
York pasta or something stupid? Isn't
No,
there-
it's called chili mac.
Huh.
Man,
It's
it sounds like a recurring fantasy.
Yeah, probably.
Holy shit! This is fucked up. This Wish, All right, so this is a user review. This person, what the fuck? What the fuck?
No!
This is a user. Oh my god!
No!
This smells great and leaves your skin feeling super soft. It will pull at the hair on your face, so be careful around your eyebrows. And this is the fucking picture. What the fuck?
Look at her eyes.
What the fuck, Wish?
Look at those crazy eyes.
What the fuck?
Man, the piercing blue eyes don't help with the black face mask. Not at all.
This is fucked. Let's see, Wish is a gold mine. You guys need to go on Wish and find the best. If you don't find the best, I'm gonna fucking have to find them and bring them back to you because this is amazing. To
All
me.
right, yeah. So that's gonna be a new segment on the show. If you guys want to check yours out,
do it. Send Billy
Skyline
sex
Chili?
doll.
Skyline Chili. That's what I was thinking of. The name. That's why I said New York.
We had
'cause
those. We had those in Columbus, but that originated in
Cincinnati. Yeah. I thought of the Skyline of New York City when I said New York City Chili or whatever.
Yeah, Skyline Chili.
Skyline.
That originated in Cincinnati.
Yeah, Gray's Papaya in New York City.
And they do Chili Mac, and then they also do Chili Dogs. Man, Chili Dogs, man, punish your butthole so bad.
You know what they do in Rhode Island? Like there's cuisine across America, right? In Rhode Island they have coffee milk, and it's like chocolate milk but coffee flavored, and then they do like pizza bread, which is like. It's not exactly like you would think a pizza or breadsticks. It's like a weird mixture of both. It's some weird ass cuisine. All across this world, there's some weird shit you're gonna get, but
I had escargot the other day. I love that shit,
What?
dude. It's so good.
What?
You would like it.
No, I had it when I was a little kid.
No, well, you were a little kid, man. Your palate was different. And it probably wasn't cooked right either.
It was at the keg. You remember the keg?
No, we didn't have those. Where I'm from.
Okay, sorry.
But yeah, there's like a legit French restaurant. Like they soak it in butter and garlic and parsley, basically these little morsels of snail meat, and then they cook it in an oven, and it's just a little morsel of meat with garlic butter on it. You would love it. It's delicious.
You would love it. I like big morsels of meat. Oh, dude, Ben, you got to get.
You would like it.
You got to get this for me. It's $1. It's $1 for my weight loss journey. The one piece fitness body sculpting, one size fits all,
dude. You would look like that within a day.
Yeah, it's $1. That's worth it. What the fuck?
You sell some 6-pack shaped stretch marks across your belly. You know what I mean? Some Mad Max shit.
Arrived in a week, works perfectly. Wow.
There you go.
I can't believe I'm about to buy a midget sex doll on here.
I'm not sharing it with you.
You can always just dress it up nice and pretty and tell people, no, that's an antique doll from our grandmama.
That's my daughter.
Later take it to your bedroom.
That's my daughter.
No.
Oh, God, that got dark.
All right, yeah. All right, guys, we're going to end this. Thanks to Girl Does Rant and Hellbent for being on again. We will see you on Friday for the 6-hour stream. Everyone, have a great night.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.